going?
Shh. I'm going live. Okay.
You're going live.
Okay. I am live. I think. I hope it doesn't have a delay and then I'm not live right now and then it starts it in the middle of my audio. But we are live doing a build stream. Were we told to do the build stream or did we just like want to do that? I forgot.
We just want, people were asking for tips.
People
So
were
we just
asking for
decided to do this.
tips and we were like, why don't we just make a stream instead of a video about it so we can take questions about what people want to hear. So basically the first half, or not first half, but I'm just gonna spend a bit like talking about how we make the city and tips and stuff that you guys might like or something. And then the rest of it will just be building, I guess. We'll just be building some stuff. And we have some new things you can look at in a second, but I'm going to look at this area first and talk about what our thought processes were. So yeah,
That's the plural for that.
I think so. I might be wrong.
Processes.
What's up, Henry Gow? What's up, Forever MJ, Tim Drake, G Money, YT 27, Bad of Gotham.
Is this a new thing you do? Do you name everyone now? Is this
I do. If I have someone come on to the
since
stream,
when? You've
I,
never welcomed me in any of your streams because I'm irrelevant to you.
I announce everybody. Also, the
Well, you don't announce
quality,
me.
is it only 360p or I hope it's not
Or you
just
just gay.
360p. Does anyone have any quality that's higher than 360p? It might just be my preview. Uh, what's up, Bad of Darkness, the man who laughs? Yeah, I'm not Bats. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to get him on the stream. He just wouldn't join. He's just stupid. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think... No, I think it's above 360p, so we're fine. I am not gonna make the world public, because then a bunch of people will join. Okay, me and Harry, also Bat Venom, what's up? So, me and Sanity basically have been wondering if anyone, because we know that people copied Bats' world a lot, basically block for block. And me and Sanity are wondering if anybody has copied our or tried to copy any of our things block for block. We want to know. And
If you've done it well, we'll be very impressed. We won't be mad. We'll give you a fucking medal.
if you've done it, we
We'll
won't
let you on the world.
we won't think you're a good builder, but we'll be very impressed
We'll
with
look
your
down on you
skills.
intensely, but you know,
It'll be super impressive that you've basically copied the entire thing, but it'd be it's like a good and bad part to it, It's really impressive that you can like look at something like that and somehow I don't know, copy the whole thing. But yeah, I'm going to go into some tips. There is an area over there which I will go to
wait, are you
later.
talking about where I am?
Yeah. We started working on like the mainland area already, but I'm just gonna go
I did.
into.
No, Josh, I did.
Oh,
You
he
woman.
did. Well, yeah, he did.
You built the windows of a sky bridge. Right.
Sanity has
And the
really
roof. And the
been.
roof.
Sanity has been just on this Gotham all the time. I'm not. I'm surprised he's not tired of it yet.
I'm getting
Uh,
close. One day I'm just gonna lose my
someone.
fucking
So
mind and blow up the whole thing.
someone said they tried to copy one of our buildings, but it was too hard.
If it was
Uh.
one of the Bowery ones, I'm sorry, man, but you know.
Took Not gonna lie, I took inspiration from your Pioneers Bridge. I think taking inspiration is fine because we've been in people's worlds where a few buildings are very reminiscent of our style, and like that's not copying or anything. That's not like that's your own original stuff. So I don't care. Like if you take inspiration, that's perfectly fine. If you like copy our
But also, don't
buildings.
bend the rules of inspiration, being like, here's
Oh,
the exact same window sign, but the pillar's different.
yeah, like we don't like I don't know. It's impressive if you can copy it, but don't like take credit for it or like try to make people think you I don't know, like it's your creation and that you're I don't know. Like you got to show your own builds and you got to I think it's way cooler if you create your own stuff. Uh anyways, yeah, so I'm going to give some like tips and stuff. So, I think one of the first tips I will say is that a lot of people's Gothams don't have elevations on the roads. Um and that was kind of an issue. Like if you look at Art Park Row or what is this, the Bowery still? I think so. I'm not sure what this is. This little middle area is very flat. Like there's no elevations and it's kind of boring when it comes to the roads. So that's one of the first things I would say is like kind of do some more elevation, do some weird shit with your roads and do curves as well. Don't just do grid patterns. And I guess the other one of the main things I keep saying recently is that you probably shouldn't plan your roads out too much. Kind of like plan out the road that's near the building you're gonna build, but don't plan out a whole city with just roads. It fails every time. I think me and Harry know what we're talking about when it comes to that.
Yeah, we did Mainland like that, we did the amusement lot like that, and the only place we actually continued was the Bowery, where we kept destroying the road layout we had. We used to have one
Exactly.
for the Bowery. Do you remember that shit?
We did, and like, look, if I go over here, we used to have roads that went around in a square, and then we had a road that went under the bank. But we got rid of it because the problem with setting up roads everywhere is that you're kind of limited now. Like you basically have set your everything in stone, basically your buildings too, because your blocks are gonna shape what your buildings are. And me and Harry, like, we're not going to most of the blocks we do. We don't like make the whole block. We make the road that's like bordering the building, and then we continue on with the block. For something like the Bowery, though, we kind of are forced to because we had to basically rebuild it. So sometimes it's okay if you have like a select area and you need to like fit everything in it. It can work out, but for the most part, you kind of want to
It's good
not.
to build a road layout for a single block, I think, because I think
Yeah,
when you do that, you have more of an idea. I think you could get a better idea of the shapes of the buildings and stuff. But just when you have like 16 fucking roads, it's it's a bit much, and it's not even needed really, because the only thing
you're
you should
gonna,
focus on when
cause
building in Gotham is just the individual blocks, not the city as a whole. Because when you do that, then it's just under detailed and not as good as it could be,
yeah, and it's
and just boring.
also you kind of like realize how much space you're not getting to, and it'll also result in you just kind of skipping to places and building, which me and Sanity have definitely done that so many times where we just, especially a Mainland, which is destroyed now, so I can't show it, but Mainland, it was just like buildings were kind of spaced apart and stuff. What's up, Dragon Dude? Expo God. I don't. Can you raid? You can raid on here. I didn't know you could raid on YouTube. Um. Yeah, I think another thing too. I've said this like for a long time actually is that don't make skeletons of buildings. Actually finish the buildings. I mean, you don't have to totally finish them, but kind of you probably want to like if you start a block, you want to finish that block. You don't want to just leave it as a skeleton or looking like a set. Like what we a problem we have with like we still kind of make these mistakes. It's like it's it just happens where stuff like this. It's kind of like we have faces of buildings, but we don't know exactly what we're gonna do for the backs of them. And
That was your advice to me before you started making this Gotham. To not make skeletons.
Yeah, cause so before Sanity, actually on this world, we've destroyed it's like two different Gothams before we started this, and the problem with
On
it
this world.
on this world, yes, and the problem with it is that basically there he just made a lot of I actually did this too, and it was a very big thing problem with my
That's
Arkham
what I
City
think ruined
area.
your Arkham City.
Exactly, it's just a bunch of skeletons, very under detailed buildings, kind of thinking in the grand scale of things rather than focusing on the details of the small areas and the indoors and cool Easter eggs and stuff like that. Instead of like, I don't know, if you focus on an area like this block, we focused on and tried to finish it for the video, and we basically finished the entire block. We have the stores and everything, and that's good because now we have a feeling for the whole area. We just keep doing blocks, but it's really not that great to basically leave a skeleton and then just leave it there. Like this building right here, I think probably needs to be done at some point, but at least we have a lot of
Wait,
it
what building?
already done. This really tall building next to the bridge, like I think for the most part this is fine because like at least we've done the window design, we've
We need to
done
do
the
the curve
roof.
shit.
Yeah, it's just the curb spot.
I also got to finish Junior's building.
Yeah, so there's a few buildings we just haven't finished, but just for the most part, you don't have to like finish every building you start, but it's very helpful to just like try to not move on too quickly and make sure you get a lot of the stuff like finished or you'll just never finish it. Like,
I also, I think, okay, because if you look on the insides of our blocks, like none of the buildings individually are actually ever finished. It's always like the buildings aren't made to be one building, they're made to be a part of a block. So you can go inside of a whole block and see
yeah, so
like
if I go
the spacing
underground,
of it.
if I go
Because I
underground,
think if you finish a whole building, it's just kind of like I think you remove your own creativity with it because then you don't have
yeah.
a better idea of roofs and shit.
So
Because
when
that
it
was the thing
comes
that I did with
to
these four blocks over here. I built every building in favor of the block, not just in favor of the building itself.
exactly, exactly, like we thought about the whole block and not just one building, and like you kind of create these weird indoor places which looks really ugly, but we just don't have time to like do an inside or anything. But yeah, a lot of our blocks are don't have like we kind of pick where our alleyways are, but we don't have an alleyway on every single building. So we kind of combine them together because if you think about it, Gotham City is a very high residential, high demanding, like any city. There's going to be Gotham City especially is going to be a very um what's up, Juice Gaming? I'm probably missing a ton of crap. Let's see. Just one plans to build the cathedral from Batman 1989. I hope the stream is still going and not dying. Does anyone have any quality that's higher than 360p? Let me see. Let's see what's going on here. I will also turn up the audio a bit more just so that you can hear us. Yeah, so Sanity's not here right now, but what was I gonna say? Oh, do I have plans to build the cathedral? I do. Well, probably not the exact cathedral from 89, but I will create a giant cathedral. My plan, like this is a personal project. I really like cathedrals. I really wanted to build one. The first idea or the first plan to have a cathedral was gonna be over here. That'll probably be moved though, and I'm not sure where. I will actually show Mainland now. So we have this bridge. We're actually widened the highway by one on each side because we want the roads to be a little bit more realistic, even though they're still not realistic, but we tried. So yeah, this is Mainland. And you can thank Sanity for most of this because I'm lazy and I haven't built much of it.
Hey, you built the sky bridge. You did a good job, I
Well,
guess.
you did the design. I built the windows for the sky bridge
And the roof.
and the roof. Uh, and a few like filling in of roads and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of taking all the tips we just said, we're kind of taking into consideration when it comes to our roads, especially. Like we have some cool curves where it curves 2 times and it also goes down. So it's not a very generic road. It's a dynamic road, I guess I can say. And yeah, each building is pretty much unique. I do think we should probably switch up the color at some point, but I think, yeah, most of the buildings are unique. They're not just like copy and paste. We're doing the window designs, although we haven't finished it, because I think the plan is we're gonna kind of focus on the two of these blocks as like one thing, and that's how that's gonna work.
Yes. You should probably cut this up when you're done with it, just to make like the tips portion,
I'll give
and
like
post
maybe
that as a video.
timestamps, or maybe a video. I can't
You
cut
could
it
just
up
cut it
because
up,
I'm
I think,
too
pretty easily.
scared. I'm too scared because, like, I guess, are you saying like cut it up, like edit the video and like upload a video?
I'm saying because if you're dividing this into two halves, where you have the tips and then you have you building,
I was just
you could
gonna
just
do
easily.
tips, like, just. Hello?
Yes,
Yeah, so my
you're
Wi-Fi went out
speaking.
for a second. Uh, I hope the stream is probably still going because it'll just cut it out. Let me see. What a disaster. I'm just kidding. This happened to me before.
All right, what the fuck? What were you gonna ask me?
Hello? Okay, I think we're good.
What were you gonna ask me?
I think we're good. I was gonna ask you if you had any other tips. The stream. Hold on. Let me reload this page. To make sure the stream is still going. Yeet. Is the stream still going, guys? Text me in the chat. I would think it is.
As for my tips, I don't know. Okay, wait, actually, I do have kind of one. This is only really for Gotham's though. I guess you could do this in other things, but I don't really know. The things with Gotham's is that they're fucking pipe infested as shit, and like
Mm.
this area over here doesn't have a lot of pipes. It just kind of feels empty on the streets, and that's also helped by the fact that we just did nothing with the sidewalks over here. But
Yeah, sidewalks are
it's just
plain.
the pipes really do a lot more than you think they would. They seem kind of
They
like
can
a
also
like not even
cover
really
up.
like a necessity, but
They can cover up
they do a
parts
lot of
of buildings
things.
you don't like as well, and it looks fine.
And also they're you can't really go wrong with them either. They're not the most difficult thing
Yeah,
to
they're
build
not
either.
difficult. Like our piping system is more like a little 2x2 type thing, but I mean, some people go even bigger than that. I actually had an idea recently, Sanity, where
You can call me Harry,
we
by the way.
yeah, I don't know, I keep switching through I keep switching. I was thinking, look, if we do I just came up with this recently. This probably everyone else has probably came up with this, but you can make this little like more circular looking pipe if you just do this. But
We can do that when the new blocks come out because they're like grayish, blackish.
yeah, look at that. That's like a
Whoa,
looking
bro.
it's like a circular looking pipe thing majiggy. So if you guys want to do that in your Gotham, then do that. The stream is good, I think. And I still have 11 concurrent viewers somehow. I don't know
Oh yeah,
how they
also
don't
neon
move.
lights and shit. Signs.
Add sign. Yeah, dude. I've seen too many people who. Another tip is don't make all of your Windows designs the exact same. And if you are going to make them all the exact same, for like, I'm talking about one building. Like, for instance, this building with the hotel sign on it, the middle windows are different from the two side windows. So it's not just like the same window design, the entire building. It's like different window designs on the building. And it's
There's
fine if
also
you
one
have
here.
one. Yeah, it's like different, I guess, proportions for windows
Sizes.
as well. And if your windows are all the same, like this building, for example, most of the windows are the same, but we have like stuff on the sides. We have vents. We have a sky bridge right here to make it more interesting. It's not just a flat wall of the same looking thing, because we end up making it interesting. Like this one, for example. Maybe this isn't the best example, because the windows are different. Like this building, we need to put something on the side here because it's just it's the same window design. So we need to put some pipes. Like Harry said, we don't have many pipes over here, and pipes can really break up like very similar window designs, which is kind of plaguing this area right now.
I think
Um,
that's also one of the things done right over in Park Row, is the use of pipes.
yeah, Park Row,
And also
and
the another thing about fucking like sidewalks is they are a very difficult thing to use because when they are so far down and under detailed and you have these huge buildings, they can look even more plain than they actually are. So that's why over here we have the raised sidewalks. Uh,
yeah,
and it also just adds more levels to things because we didn't have much level beforehand. Uh,
exactly.
the leveling of sidewalks does a lot, surprisingly, and also it can make room for other things. It can be parts of buildings. It can because real life buildings don't always just aren't always just on flat ground. They have stairs leading up to the doors and shit. So
Yeah,
that's
some buildings are built on like a
on a
slanted surface,
fucking
and like you'll walk one way and you'll end up on the second floor of one side of the building. So those are actually really interesting buildings where it may be really difficult to build them, but in the end it's going to be a very interesting looking building. And it'll probably be one of the cooler buildings you have because of that. But also if you look at this building, and Harry had a great idea for this building where it's in the Bowery, by the way, the hotel one. It doesn't follow the same format as every other building where it's like a few blocks away from the railing. We actually just put it on the railing to switch it up. So it's not just the same looking, because like these buildings, okay, we go 4 blocks and then we build it. But this one, we had a cool like gimmick to it. I think all buildings, you
also
should think about a gimmick that the building has or something.
detailed pathways are not something that are necessary that you have to do. But the thing with them
Yeah, he
is
goes a little too.
they're
I
not something
think.
where you just spam. You don't just
Yeah, don't
I know this
spam.
literally looks like you're just spamming them, but the thing is you can't just mix in multiple blocks. If you look at these, the only real blocks I use are like I use the same like 5 blocks on the pathways to keep them consistent. You can't just fucking throw in every block in the game
Don't throw in
just to
every. Don't.
make it
Well,
detailed.
this area it has a bunch of blocks because it's the poison ivy place, but most areas we kind of keep a consistent type of, I guess,
There is a
block
small
thing.
pattern to it, a very small pattern to it. It's not a
Yeah,
very noticeable one, but
and
it's
don't.
better not to keep things overcrowded or to let things get overcrowded.
Yeah, don't think you have to make it this detailed, as well. Like you don't need to have fucking like barnacles everywhere. Um,
Look, dude, leave Plankton alone, all right? Let him exist.
Especially if you
Let him
have
live.
like you gotta think about. Josh, I will hit you if you pronounce Bowery wrong again. I don't if is it Bowery? No, it's I'm gonna say Bowery because I think they said that way in the fucking. I think um
Also, who fucking cares?
I think British people say Bowery, but
I don't care.
in the U.S. it's Bowery. I'm pretty sure.
It's
Anyways,
also
it
a made
doesn't
up
matter.
district in a made up city.
It's a made up. Well, I think Bowery is actually a common district name
Okay,
for
shush,
like
Josh, alright?
a shopping district. Anyways,
Stop being. Shut up. Alright,
anyways,
bye.
what am I? Okay, I want to have another tip. The sidewalks as well, really important. Always switch. Like, look, this building has a gimmick. It has a little like raised up sidewalk for it. This building has a gimmick. It has this little sign on it. This building's gimmick is that it's an Access Chemicals building. This one is a very uniquely colored like shop. This is a theater. Like all the buildings, like this one's not that important, but at least it's kind of unique. Each building has some sort of nice design. Don't just like copy and paste the same design over and over again. It kind of switch it up. It can get hard after a while to keep making unique designs. Like that's kind of what me and Harry run into, is that we're kind of running out of block combinations at this point. And yeah.
Yeah, I sat here building this building. I sat here for like 10 minutes looking for blocks on this one.
Uh, the only one gamer said the poison ivy is in the amusement mile or in the earthquake area. So like we're not basing this off of the Arkham games. We're kind of just like, for example, we have a poison ivy area because I was like, wow, this would look cool, like this little store design, like it could be something special. So I had the idea of making it the poison ivy thing from Arkham City. It's more of just a reference. We're not actually like basically making Arkham City, like this. The reason we have this like Bowery area that's heavily inspired from Arkham City is because I really like the design, but we're not going to make it exactly like the map from Arkham City. And so like there's a lot of things that are inspired. Like Access Chemicals is an 89 place, so we're inspired from multiple different things. People keep asking if this is like a what this is based off of. It's not based off of anything. It's our own Gotham City, and we're making our own designs. But we do get inspiration from like video games and stuff. Uh,
Yes.
let's see. There's a lot of comments. The Poison Ivy place is in the Bowery. Like, okay, that's another thing I have to get to as well. So, our Gotham isn't a very good example because we're still really like in construction and have to remodel a few buildings still. But we do have districts, and each area has some sort of like gimmick. So, like I said, buildings have gimmicks. They have like a unique thing about them, but the city and the districts themselves have something unique about them. The unique thing about Park Row over here with the Monarch Theater is that these raised sidewalks and the basically the I guess claustrophobic element where a lot of it is like you can only get in through these like tunnels. And that's kind of the gimmick of this area, is that it's very claustrophobic and like shut in. That's what we were going for. And then the gimmick of this area is more of like it's more of an open area, but it has a lot of like sky bridges and stores, which I guess this is still the Bowery. I don't know. We still have to do the districts. The gimmick of the Bowery is this glass, obviously, and the raised, like, heavily raised sidewalks with stores under them. And the gimmick that we're going to have with the mainland area mainly is that it's just a way taller area. The buildings are going to be way higher, and there's going to be this highway going through. So it's like every area we kind of think, like, it doesn't need to be radically different. Like, you don't need to start building with bricks for one district, and then another district, it's all black. Like, just make them have some sort of, like, different feeling. Don't make it where the whole city is, like, it feels the same, because then it just gets boring, and you don't want to look at it.
Also, a lot of these you're not going to plan ahead of time. We didn't
Yeah,
plan the raised sidewalks or anything. They came naturally. So ideas come naturally. You can't force ideas.
yeah, you can't force them, and sometimes it took a long time for us to think about Park Row. We just started building Park Row just out of nowhere. and just destroyed a
Not
bunch of
following a
roads.
single plan that we ever had.
Not following any plans that we had, we started building it. This little mini model down here, this is our rough, like a very, very rough idea of what we're gonna do. But
What could
we're
change?
not, it could change, and we're not going to follow it 100%. You know, this like little district could, like, I don't know, change and change shape or something. But overall, this is our general plan, but we don't have a like a we're not going to do a road layout. Like remember before we had like roads laying out in our mini model? Don't ever do road layouts in a mini model. It makes it way
They're
harder.
not to scale.
Yeah, they're not to scale, they don't work. It's just it won't work.
It's also not even necessary. They don't matter.
Yeah.
I also have to say, just to get rid of road layouts that are on a mini model, like you can, if it makes it easier for you, then I guess you can do it. But the thing with us is just we never followed it, and we ended up making what we did, which in my opinion is good, very good. So I would recommend against it for a lot of reasons, because I just think you should let yourself be more creative with things rather than limiting yourself beforehand.
Yeah, I would just kind of do it as you go, but I think one thing I do want to say though is that a lot of these tips are like help us personally. I'm sure some people could, another tip you could probably do is maybe like do a little sketch of buildings or something like that, which kind of takes this way too seriously. But if you really wanted
That's
to,
what you did for Arkham Falls.
yes, I kind of did some sketches of buildings for Arkham Falls because I was taking the map very seriously and kind of designing buildings out of Minecraft or making miniature versions of them in Minecraft so that you can build it later. But for us personally, we kind of work best when it's just like on the spot. We need to think of a building. And someone asked, I think, yeah, Rapid asked how many buildings we get done in a day. And the answer is it's not really
Depends, really.
applicable. We don't really. Never,
One,
never tell
okay,
yourself, "Oh, we need to get this building done today," because that's really bad. It makes you kind of stressed out, and you kind of just need to build it at your own pace. Don't have like a select time. You need to get stuff done.
like these blocks over here, the ones past the Bowery, I finished one of these blocks in a day. Like every single one of these blocks were finished in a day. And then
Yeah.
sometimes I only get one building done a day. That makes me sound sad as fuck. It was summer, I promise. Uh,
Yeah. Look, the thing is that just sometimes we won't work on Gotham for a month or 2 months, maybe 3 months, and then sometimes we'll work on it like nonstop. Like right now, we're kind of consistently, updating it. And like, see this Park Row area, we just came on one day, and it was a very surprising thing. I didn't think I'd start working on the city again, and I think this Park Row area really basically made it, I guess, saved the series, I would think, because the city was so unorganized, it was so rough, and we had so many different designs, but this area really solidified, like, oh, this is our actual
I met other kids,
detailed building
Gotham.
style. And there is another, what's his name? I can't ever remember him.
I don't want to say his Xbox name because his Xbox name is like I don't know if that's probably his real name.
Yeah,
So I
so
don't want to say that, but there's a kid. He's friends with Forever MJ. That's who it is.
is it
Fucking
forever?
yeah, yeah.
I
He's
thought
the
I
guy
always
who
get it
comments
mixed
on your
up.
shit.
Yeah, so
Um, we went on his Gotham,
I
and
hope it's
he.
forever MJ if I'm getting this wrong, but
If this is
yeah.
some other kid, you're not special, but there is a
No,
special
no,
kid
forever
out there.
MJ, you're pretty cool.
Um,
I appreciate the support because I see you all the time. You've been here for a
yeah,
long time.
we went on his Gotham, and it was so much more organized and so much
It
better
had
than
a
ours.
theme. It had
In
like a
ways,
theme.
it had a genuine theme. It was detailed. It wasn't lazily put together like a lot of our old Bowery was. Uh, and we were just like, we are not going to be able to make our Gotham in any way functioning if we don't fix the issues we have with it right now. And then we blew up
Exactly.
Mainland the next day,
Oh,
and Amusement Mile.
here's my biggest tip. Like this has got to be my biggest tip of all time. Never delete your world. Just just don't do it.
Keep
Always keep your world. If you don't like what you've built in the world, just blow up what you don't want and then keep what you do want. We've kept this. I'm really happy and surprised that we've kept this world. We have blown up so many things. But look, we actually have gotten a lot of stuff done, because think about that GCR building, the OLAD. We haven't destroyed those. We want to keep those. And if we started over, we wouldn't have those. So it's like, don't start over. It's like an illusion of, you feel good when you start over because you're like, wow, it's a clean slate. I can actually do what I want. But it's actually way worse because it makes it,
It removes
you lose
progress.
progress. You lose so much progress. I think destroying stuff and rebuilding them, or just remodeling buildings. Like, for example, this building over here, if I can fly to it. Are you going to have a earthquake or a disaster part of Gotham? Not sure yet. We're just kind of focusing on
We
Mainland.
could.
We could have that. We're also thinking maybe have Wonder City somewhere. I don't know. Wonder Tower or something. What am I doing? I'm not going down here. This building right here. So we put a little purple block. I'm pretty sure it's still here. Yeah, we put a little purple block. And that means that this building should be remodeled at some point because it doesn't match our detailed style at the moment. This building as well is going to be remodeled. I'll put a little purple block. And I'll put one on this as well. So it's like, you don't, and sometimes you don't even need to destroy buildings. You just remodel them. Just make them a bit more detailed, and that's it. And it's like,
That's what we did for this building here. Well, we actually, no, we didn't even touch this one. I should probably touch this one. Shit.
which one? This one, yeah.
The one...
This one is
I should probably touch this one.
rarely changed. This one is
It has
like,
not changed.
it
Oh
has
no, I
not
changed the
changed.
roof.
Yeah, the roof is different, but this building literally, it kind of fits well with what we have now, so we didn't destroy it. So that's one of my main things I just kind of get annoyed with, is people always talking about how they basically restart, and they never get anywhere far because they basically lose all that progress. And it's like, I don't know.
Restarting once makes it easier to restart again.
Exactly. It's
So
like
some
an
people just
addiction.
keep restarting over and over
It's like
again.
addiction.
Holy shit. I love building Gothams.
I like quitting
So much.
Gothams. I like blowing them up. Don't delete your world
Junior
too.
Junior loves
Okay.
that shit.
If you are gonna start on a new world, don't delete your world. You can go back and look at it. Like, I don't
Yeah,
get
because
that.
even if you feel like you don't like anything in it now,
And
you
guess
could go
what?
back and find something you like.
Guess what? If you started a new world, and recently, I don't know how recent this was, structure blocks came out. If you restarted a new world and you hadn't have deleted your last world, you could have imported a building you really liked from that world. But no, it's that chance is gone because you deleted it. Like, these worlds are not that big. Like, they're probably like 100 megabytes per world.
Are
Like,
you shitting me, Joe? You're really putting eggs on? Oh my god.
I'm sorry,
feel like-
guys. I have an addiction to
You and
eggs.
eggs!
Oh, wait, I'll
Oh
get
my
rid of
God.
like I'll get rid of two
One
of
or
them.
two.
One or
Fucking
two.
Christ.
I really like eggs. They're really nice
Yeah,
looking.
we understand that. Yeah, you love eggs. You gotta go
I'm on my
better.
4th world at the moment, but the main reason for abandoning my other worlds was due to a lack of space to build my goblin. That is another issue. I see people who basically mess up their build height and they have to start over. And it's like, geez, man. You really, if you're gonna build a Gotham,
Show how
gotta
thick
think.
this world is, like, in terms of... It's
so
literally 3 blocks. And then, like, 7 blocks of
So
water.
we really planned about this. So we've been through this so many times. We've made Gothams. Like, my really old Arkham City, problem with it was that I started in a location and then I started in another location and realized I couldn't finish builds because they would interlap with each other. So I couldn't do that. But also the build height was actually fine, but I made it too high to the point where there was literally no space for the subway. So that's why we have a very high build limit, and basically this is it. Like, the ocean is very not thick because, like, you can't really tell that there's not much under the ocean. And the reason for that is that so we can have a really tall buildings. And there's no problem with that though, because we made sure that our roads are high enough so that we can fit subways under it. So always think about
The two
that.
subways we had, we blew up, but you know,
Oh yeah, we're restarting our subways as well, but
you
at
can do a
least
monorail station somewhere cool in mainland.
exactly. We're probably gonna do Grand Avenue and stuff, so it'll be interesting. And yeah, there's a lot of tips. I'm just gonna start building so that you guys can kind of. I think building stuff kind of makes people understand. But I think people probably get the wrong idea that we kind of think a lot more than we do. Like, I'm building this right now. I wasn't thinking about what this is going to look like in the end. I just started building. I just, like, oh, okay, this might be like a door. Like, I don't even know what this is going to be yet. I'm just kind of building it. So,
I
I
was
kind of,
scared to start mainland.
yeah.
Like you shouldn't let intimidation or whatever. Like it's just kind of, I don't know. It's just you should just start before thinking about it because if you overthink it, then you already have a perfect image of a
I
building in your
think you
head that
should
is
have a
impossible because it doesn't exist yet.
you should have somewhat an idea of what you're going to do, but you don't need to know everything. You don't need to plan out everything. Like as I said, I'm building this little archway thing
That's why
majiggy.
you could do red lines like you did
Yeah,
over
red
here.
lines. See, I had this little red line as a general outline. I'm not gonna follow it 100%, but it's a general outline of what that building
For this
is
building
gonna
over
be.
here, with the levels and shit, I planned it out in red. I planned out the corners in red. The one with the yellow sign that you like.
This one, this one,
Motherfucker.
this one. It's this building.
Yes.
I really like this sign. This sign's awesome.
Shut up. Die.
Yeah, but the
One is
people
bigger than
kind of
you.
get the. I feel like they get the idea that we kind of like. For instance, I'm doing this little doorway, these doorways or whatever, and I feel like some people think I'm thinking about what the end product is gonna be, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a door, and then it's gonna lead here, and then I'm gonna do this. No, I'm just kind of building randomly. I just kind of add some blocks together, and if they don't look good, I
That's
just
also what makes Josh a
restart the
god.
blocks. No, you do that as well.
Yeah, but
You
I
do the
suck.
exact
Well, okay,
same
I don't
thing.
suck.
No, you don't.
That's
You
dumb.
built this whole area.
I can't say I suck. I really can't. Remember when I
Yeah,
used to say that? I used to be a whiny
you
little
said
fuck. You
that
should not have
all
dealt
the
with me.
time.
Yeah, but you can't even lie to me. I used to be really shit.
You had a lot.
When you first came
I
on
think
here,
it was
this
the
you told me you almost lost hope for this shit before you started making it.
I did lose hope. I did lose hope.
Just like this little stupid
It was an
fucking.
issue because you just kept making skeletons and it just you kept
Look, man. All right,
restarting.
I've learned. All right, I've learned.
Exactly, he's learned because he just made skeletons of worlds,
I'm a new man.
and then he would say, "Wow, why does this look so bad?" I'm like, maybe because you haven't finished a single building in the whole thing.
How fucking long ago was that? That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was rough. But I mean, I've
The-
definitely evolved. I have 3 different Minecraft Gotham series. Like this is the new Gotham. Like really.
I have an old
How
last
many
Gotham
blocks
that
high
was
is your
terrible.
Gotham from the water? I will show you. Let's build up. You're gonna be like, is it gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? I'll show you. It'll take a good bit
Yeah,
to
it's
get up there.
painful. Remember
Watch.
when we were building Wayne Tower for the first
We were
time?
like, is this too tall? Did we
Is
mess
this
up?
too much? We were like,
We're
oh, it's still going. It's still going.
Yeah, just watch this and let's see. If the structure block works to put things in other worlds, I'm redoing my Gotham. It's about 50 blocks high, but the layer under the water. Yeah, you should, if you have structure blocks only reach a certain area. Look, we're still going. I'm still going. There we go. This is how high our thing is because we really wanted it to be like mainland is just massive. Like we wanted it to be we wanted this to be a definitive Gotham for us. This is what our version of Gotham is. So, and we wanted a really like an Arkham City tall type mainland. So
A
that's
bit
why
more
it's so
gradual
tall.
than that thing, but
Yeah, we're gonna make it gradual. Like, see, we started with these like little. They're taller than like the
than the
Bowery
regular buildings
buildings,
over there.
but they're gonna gradually get bigger and bigger. So, yeah, I think you should have like a general idea of what the surrounding area is going to be, but you don't need to like plan every single block. It's just annoying. Are you going to make your Wayne Tower the same as your Arkham City world? No, that I don't know
It's an
which
ugly
one you're
piece of
talking
shit.
about. I think you're talking about the glass one, and I really don't like that building. It's very modern. We're going for a very gothic looking thing, so our Wayne Tower is going to be like the one we destroyed. If you haven't seen our Wayne Tower, it's in our older episodes. You can go check that out. We're gonna
It'll be
rebuild
bigger
it.
and probably more black.
Yeah, we're gonna rebuild it and make it better and actually make
Are
a
we gonna
bit
have
more
two?
sense. I don't know.
We could have we could have an old ass one on like some old island or some shit.
Yeah. See, there's a lot of things like we don't like. We had a Founders Island plan before. We don't have it on the map yet because like we don't want to plan too far ahead. Like I don't know where Wonder Tower is gonna be yet. I don't know where Wayne Tower is even gonna be yet. So we just kind of build as we go. Like the Axis Chemical headquarters, like that wasn't planned. We kind of wanted to be important, so we made it important, and we figured out a way to fit it in.
We forced the fuck out of that building into existence, though. Let's be honest.
No, I really like that building. I think it's a
Yeah,
very
but we forced
wacky.
it into existence.
It's like a bats looking villain, so or bats looking building.
How
Uh,
is it a bat? Okay, all right, all right.
because it's like very like I don't know, it's wacky. Has the
You're
big
fucking.
sign,
Yeah, but it's not like. Okay, well, just shut up, Ryan.
and it
Stop talking.
has weird brick, like it has weird combinations of blocks.
You're just insulting bats.
Yeah, fuck you,
Just the
bats.
weirdest.
You suck at
Fuck
building.
you.
I'm just kidding. He won't care.
He
He'd
probably
probably agree.
he probably forgot we existed. Honestly.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Josh, are you excited about the new blocks? The new block combinations will be way better, and I am really excited. And I added some of that stuff on my Gotham on the beta just to see how it would look. Yeah, we are. I've said it. I've said in the comments before that I think the new blocks will definitely help us have more building combinations and stuff because we're kind of running out of blocks. Like I look into the inventory and
Blank out.
although it's massive, I'm kind of like struggling to find building blocks, which doesn't make any sense. Uh, because like I just after building so much, you kind of just go through and you just run out of blocks to build with. And that's why I've been using a lot of like wacky blocks recently, like
You've been using
furnaces.
weird ass blocks, man.
Cause I'm tired of the plain stones and stuff.
I mean, I get it, but my God, dude, you've been using kelp, brick.
Kelp, dude,
My
kelp.
God.
We've always used kelp. What's wrong with kelp?
Not always using kelp. You use kelp
We
a
don't.
whole
No,
fucking.
no,
There's a
no.
whole building over there that's basically
Oh, that
a
is true.
tribute to kelp.
That is true. But the OLAD, that's made out of kelp.
There's like 2 blocks of kelp on that shit. What the fuck you mean? Okay, well, there's more than
Damn.
that, but shush.
I'm
Fucking you and
probably
your kelp
missing a ton
obsession.
of things. You're the guy that built Lucky 38. Yes, I am. I did build the Lucky 38. I'm actually, if you're
And whoever
interested
copied
in,
you,
I don't know. I asked him if he copied me, but he said no. Uh, but yeah, I built the Lucky 38. If you're interested in like Fallout builds, I'm actually building a really big Fallout map that has guns and everything on PC. It's a no mods, just a resource pack and a like data packs in the world. So all you have to download is the world and the resource pack.
because I mean, I could play it.
You probably don't have a good enough computer for that. We're trying to make
I
it.
don't even have a computer at the moment.
If you get an average computer, you will be able to play it. So we're trying to make it where the most people can play it as possible. I actually I want to link that. Let me link the Planet Minecraft page in the description so you can find that.
You should just link it on
Shameless
your
plug.
channel
I should link it on my channel.
in the about.
I might do a stream at some point talking about the map. I just haven't gotten to it. But that in the
Well, I'm
description right
fucking
now.
out.
So yeah, I'm working on PC Fallout map. It's a very big map. We're just got a new member on the team. It's looking really, really interesting. So if you want to check that out, that's okay. I'm probably missing a ton of things. I am angered that Minecraft. I don't even know what that comment is saying. I'm not gonna read it.
Fuck. Alright. Ew. Give me some. What the fuck? Holy shit, Josh. Alright then.
Wait, one epic suggestion, can you build the Joker stairs? A useful tool would be the Google Maps. That's how I made them. We could put the Joker stairs, yeah. That's probably gonna happen at some point.
So what?
The Joker stairs from the movie, and I lagged out. Crap.
Well, I guess I lagged out too, because for me, you're still in the game. Oh, well, you
Your
just shout
city
out.
looks a lot like Lego Batman and 89 combined. Yeah, that's another thing was the Lego Batman. We took a lot of inspiration from Lego
Yeah,
Batman.
we obsessed over that. We would build, when we were building the manor, we would build and then go on like a Batman.
Yeah, the manor as well.
Not for inspiration,
That was...
just playing in between.
Exactly. I think Lego Batman 1 really gives a lot of inspiration for Gotham because they had some really cool level design.
Also, Lego Batman 1 is better than the second one.
Oh,
Don't even
Bat of
fucking...
Darkness, or I think Bat of Darkness is A-Dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has a room in the OLED. I'll show it. He has a cool little...
Don't show the thing in the corner.
Is there something
If you know what I'm
bad?
talking about, Josh.
I will remember when I get in there and not look at it if there's something weird.
The thing?
Dude, they can see that.
Yeah, I know, but as long as you don't say it out loud, YouTube can't fuck you. Well, actually, they can. He has a jerking off corner in his room.
It's
real nice.
He's
also like 12, so it's kind of disturbing. But you know.
Let's not talk about it. Where's his room at? I can't find it. Is it 4?
It's number 12.
Number 12. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Let me go find it. I just got knocked out of it. I like how we have a pile of rubble next to the OLAD from the construction building. 12. Is that upstairs?
Fuck that construction building.
12 is upstairs. So yeah, we have this. I won't look at the sign, but we have this. I think this room is awesome. Like, for real.
I think it's the best room in the OLED, in my opinion.
I don't know about the best.
When he finishes it, I think it will be.
It will be a really cool room. It's a very unique room. The thing about the OLAD, why we like the OLAD so much is because it's a unique creation. I don't know, how did we even come up with the name? I don't remember.
You literally were just making a sign because you
Yeah.
you wanted to give it a sign. You didn't want to give it an inside the way we ended up doing, but you just wanted to give it a sign, and then you did, and then I looked it up, and it turns out the OLAD is a boat.
Yeah,
So.
the OLAD. It's like an Irish type of name or something like that.
Thanks. I see how it is. All right, I see how it is.
Think about it. The OLAD.
No. I see how it is. I understand.
Irish people say lad a lot. The OLAD.
Oh my fucking god.
But
Do
look,
I say lad a lot?
the thing, well, no, but the thing we like about this building is
special Irish
because
person.
it's so small on the outside, but it's just utterly massive on the inside. It makes no sense.
It's like they bought the whole block.
They
dude.
bought basically the whole block. Like, they literally infiltrate the university that's behind it. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, I'm actually gonna start building something. I'm gonna build the church
thingy?
building.
From Arkham Origins.
Yeah, I'm gonna build the church.
You see,
thing
this is
so
a
I
good
can
idea
work
of how he gets inspired for shit. He's not copying the building, but he's just taking inspiration from it and doing something similar.
Oh, I was gonna copy it like exactly, actually.
Oh?
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna fucking assassinate your parents. You know that?
Bro,
With my
that's not
fucking-
cool. That's not cool, man. What the hell? I'm gonna take inspiration from that building. But I'm not gonna build it exactly. I'm sorry, I'm using Cal Block. Let me get rid of it.
Oh my God, I actually hate you. I hate you so much.
I'm
What?
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
And
sorry.
also, imagine if this literally looks like fucking leaves. Like, imagine if you were just, this was
Holding
holding
up
up a
the whole
whole
building.
building.
Exactly.
Oh my
That's what's
God.
so good about it.
Wait, is it off center? It is.
Yeah, it is off center.
Well, fuck. All right.
I don't know, man.
Well, that's nice.
Can you show your bridges? There's only
This
like
one
two.
sucks. It's under detailed.
This one, the concept is really cool. We just haven't updated it. Then this one I might actually start to work on in this stream. What's
The
up, Zab?
Pioneer
What's up,
Bridge.
Fighting Llama? Daddy No Neck. Yeah, this is the Pioneer's Bridge as of now. I kind of just like looking at it from far away. Y'all guys gotta
Whoever Daddy No
stop
Neck is, you get my
asking me
approval.
questions that make me go places. Uh, and I'm reading there. If I'm not like announcing every comment, I'm reading most of them. So if you leave a comment replying to me, I've read it. I just won't always say it on stream because I don't really see a point. I also think Prismarine is freaking great, but Harry just doesn't like these wacky blocks.
I don't dislike them, you fucking. I was gonna call you the R word there for a second, Josh. If you don't, if you don't, if you don't stop being so mean to me, I'm gonna fucking say something I'm gonna
What?
regret. All
Oh
right?
no. Bruh, okay, so I'm gonna have this as like a tutorial part of the fucking thing. I'm gonna build a building, and you guys
Oh
are gonna
God.
follow along, and it's gonna be
So first
cool.
you want to place a 4 fucking block in the
So
corner, and then you gotta.
I'll try to explain my thought processes behind this building. So right
Oh
now,
Christ.
I need to build like a base, and I'm thinking, kind of like the Origins one. I'm just gonna
Wow,
have
Josh.
like
Wow, wow,
these.
wow, Josh. Wow. Wow.
Shh, 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 shh.
I'm learning
I'm
so
gonna
much
have,
right now.
I'm gonna have pillars at the bottom that has like a little opening, and it has stairs.
Look at these distinguishing blocks. Look at these. You see these?
I know the blocks
Look
aren't
at
that
these.
great, and just to make this is a good pillar design is to put anvils first, and then start building the pillar. If I could build it, but I'm dumb.
You're building the pillar out of. Okay, alright. I'll go over here. I'm just
Go
not
build
gonna
your
ask
own
questions.
building. Go build your own building.
I don't have a fucking building. I have to finish this one still.
Then finish
Come
it.
on, Josh. No respect for the arts. You know that?
I have no respect for the fucking arts, dude.
No respect for the art of the arts of placing blocks in a manner that looks good. How dare
Yeah,
you?
this is very important. What's up, Gotham
This is
Trickster?
very
Is every
important.
building gonna have an interior? No. That's
Fuck
just a
no.
plain out no. No, we're not doing that.
No.
The Wayne Manor, every window will be filled though, so that's if you want something that has interior, then
If that ever gets finished, rest in
I
peace,
feel like
Main
we
Manor.
will. We'll finish eventually. Are you going to
Yeah,
make
when
the
we're 85
villain
years old.
pub as an Easter egg in Gotham? The villain pub? And is that an animated series thing?
No, that's I think I know what he's talking. He's talking about the Haishi thing. The
I'm not sure what
how
that
it should have
is.
ended. You haven't seen those? They're like an animation thing. Fucking they
I
have
know
a
the
thing called a
channel, I
villain pub.
just haven't watched.
There's like a villain pub. I don't know. Probably not.
Maybe.
We want to keep our references pretty close. Oh, we used to have
If there
Dr.
is a
Phil's fucking
villain pub,
apartment, so
if there is a villain pub, it will be like the Iceberg Lounge or something.
we gotta put some. Dude, I don't know. We gotta do some cool. Also, no, we're not doing a watchtower. If anyone ever wants us to do that, no. My immediate answer is no.
There's
We are
no
not doing a
space for a
watchtower.
watchtower. Like, where the heck would we put a
Also,
watchtower?
no, because some people put it in the end.
Oh God, it's
That's what
purple.
Junior does all the time,
It's
and I just.
purple though. It doesn't look right.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. No one cares about the watchtower, right? Also, some people are asked about doing Themyscira and like Metropolis.
Yeah, people wanted Metropolis, and the thing with that is that this city is already gonna take a long time. I'm gonna have like a wife and kids before we get to Metropolis, so I think at that point, I think we'll have given up on this, So I don't think there's ever gonna be a Metropolis, and I don't really have much interest. I would have interest in kind of making Metropolis a more interesting city, but since I'm doing this, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't really see the point in starting a whole new project. I don't want to get carried away with things. I already have a Fallout map to do.
Look, man, that kid's gonna hold you at gunpoint if you don't do it.
I need to do it now, or he's gonna kill me.
He's gonna fucking shoot you. I don't know, man. Just Metropolis is kind of an interesting. I can see a Themyscira-esque thing, like
What
the way
is
you did
the
Okara and
mascara?
Ghost Worlds.
Is that
That's the Wonder Woman place.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't be interested
The
because
land full of
see
bitches.
the thing about that place is that it already looks cool. I think Metropolis is the place where there's just so many unnamed buildings and it doesn't have a discrete
It just
style.
looks like
I think
I don't know, man.
I think someone cuz you know how Gotham just didn't have any type of style before Anton first
89.
drew his concept art for Gotham, and now Gotham has its own little like unique style. But Metropolis never got that treatment. Like it does have like a futuristic, modern style, but I feel like people can do way more with it and have more important locations, but they're never really used in the stories because I guess it's Superman. I don't really know. So
I
yeah,
also don't care for the character of Superman.
yeah, we're not really big fans of Superman, so it's kind of weird.
Let me see what you're doing over here,
What's up,
Josh.
Night
Fucking
Shroud?
coal.
Um,
Interesting.
when the new
You're really
Batman
going for it this time.
2021 film comes out, will you build anything from it? Maybe, I don't know. Build the clock tower? We will build a clock tower sometime.
We might build like the, I don't know, man, the like Batcave from it. If it's good, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We may do the Arkham Knight clock tower. It's pretty cool, just not in construction. Because I don't know why it was in construction.
Yeah, there's
Everything in
literally a
Arkham
woman
Knight
living in the top of
is
it.
in
Like, wait, what if
construction.
they're just constructing and then they go into the top and they just find her? It's like, what the fuck?
Well, it was hidden. I mean, she legally like owns the top of it, I'm pretty sure. So,
Of course she does. My name's Barbara Gordon.
well,
I'm disabled
Wayne
and I
bought
own a
it.
clock tower.
Wayne bought it. So, anyways, yeah, so I'm just building this building. I don't really know exactly how to explain this. I'm kind of just building random stuff and seeing if it looks good.
Yeah, I've seen you're using coal now. That's interesting.
I
That's a switch from the kelp
Leave
and
me
the.
alone. Leave me alone. I have one
Alright,
kelp
okay,
block
okay.
though on the building. You'll be mad.
Oh, of course you do.
I
Bro,
think coal looks cool. I
I think
remember
you look cool.
the Hatter shop you built is cool, but now you don't like it for some reason.
I didn't use coal.
But it was a black block. Looked pretty much
I was
like
gonna say
coal.
something. Oh God. Is that you should, why do you like that building, Josh?
It's cool looking. I've always thought it was cool looking. It's unique. It has black on it, and it's not.
I did do a minor update to it a while ago.
I saw that.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Just buy the Greek mythology pack on. I'm not building Themyscira.
This is an announcement. Boys, we're
Good night,
leaving Gotham.
Joker. What's up behind the scenes studio? Metropolis
Good
is the
night,
city
Joker.
you build if you want to have a migraine thinking about what to build. True. What's
Or just looking at. That's what the DC Universe Online map gave us.
add
Fucking
Shrek Tower
migraine.
from Batman 89? We actually are. I'm
Yes.
so fucking like I really want to do Shrek Tower. Like that is one of the
Yeah,
biggest things I've wanted to
dude.
do. I love that
Yes.
building. It's so cool looking. So cool. We're
You
gonna
can also
have
throw
we're gonna
women out
have
of it.
it right in the middle of the city somewhere. It's gonna be very, very tall. It'll be one of the tallest buildings, I think.
Our skyline's gonna look weird as shit.
What'd you say?
Our skyline's gonna look weird as shit, but it's gonna be cool.
I think it'll look awesome.
I don't know how much of Mainland we're ever gonna get finished, but you know.
I have a consistent 11 viewer count. I'm not sure if
Oh
it's
yeah, bro.
glitched or if people are just the same amount of people are staying. Catwoman would say otherwise. She would. We should talk about some other things. Like we were talking about how Minecraft should add a weather system or like a season system so that we could have snow in this map. I think that would be fucking awesome. And
Is that even possible for a game like Minecraft? Like, could they even do that?
they
Because they can
could.
have like changing seasons.
Yeah.
Like as a would they have it as a year-long cycle? Probably not.
I think it would be faster. I don't know, there's many ways they could do it. This isn't working. How
Mm,
did it work here? Bruh.
what,
Oh, I get it. Cause I didn't.
bro? I don't even know what you're doing over here.
Talk about my room being removed from the OLED. We did?
Who?
Bad of Gotham? Did we
So
remove his room? I don't remember doing that.
yeah, we did. I
I
can't
don't
remember when though.
I don't remember why. I don't know. I'm
I don't
sorry,
even remember
dude.
what his room looked like. Was it good?
I don't know. I don't know why we removed it. I'm sorry. I think we had to remove rooms recently, but
We removed ghosts. If that makes you feel any better. Mine's next on the chopping board of the fucking whole lot. My room sucks, and then Josh is gonna go.
do Joe Chill's apartment from Gotham and maybe Jason Todd's old apartment. That'll be like, I don't know. We might do those things. We kind of want to get the big things though, like the big locations.
There's gonna be a lot of obscure things that we're not really thinking of yet. They'll come as they go. They'll come as they come. Oh, that's not a sentence I ever want to say again. Fuck.
Bruh,
Oh
this
my
won't
god.
connect. Come on. Please stop doing that. Stop
Dude, shut the
doing
fuck
that.
up, alright? Just if it doesn't want to connect, it doesn't want to connect, alright? Stop being.
But the other side connected.
I don't care. The other side doesn't love you very clearly.
Oh my gosh, it's not connecting.
Bro, I'm about to fucking clock
Oh
top
no,
you.
that one did that too, so never mind, we're good. Ah, what?
Holy shit. Holy, holy fucking shit. Oh my god.
Are you okay,
Are
man?
you
Are you
fucking.
okay over there?
Are you. He's fucking.
He's
I'm
dying while
gonna have
making
to.
that building.
I have to fucking kill these steps.
Uh,
I have to make these fucking slabs. Oh my god.
I'll see you later, Lord of Arkham. If you do them, put them in Park Row. We'll
Shit.
we'll figure out locations for these things. Those are probably like after the fact locations. Like we could easily just be like, okay, this window goes into someone's apartment, and then we're good.
Oh my god. We gotta do a Cowboys apartment somewhere though. Do you want to do the one from
True.
Returns?
I do. I do. Oh my god. Returns has some cool
Yeah,
buildings.
fuck these stairs. Returns is just a good movie,
It
in
is
my
good.
opinion.
There's issues. We talked about this in the podcast. There's a few issues with it, but it is a good movie. Someone is
Just let
telling
me
you to
enjoy
look at your
Returns, man.
Discord. A Dog is telling you to look at your Discord. He's spamming
It's
it.
telling me to look at my Discord?
Yes, you.
Oh my god.
Thinking in the future, will you ever do an island dedicated to industrial buildings? Yes, we will. This brown island right here is gonna be half the industrial district. Well, it'll be an entire industrial district, but half of it will be like the Ace Chemicals like green area, and then half of it will be like the steel mill like orange looking area where there's fire and stuff. So the Ace Chemicals area will be inspired off of Lego Batman 2's Ace Chemical area. But yeah, we do have a industrial district. And this is the carnival, which we have. It's over there somewhere. You can kind of see it. This is Arkham Asylum,
Bruh.
and we have a amusement mile, and then we have this district. We don't know what this is yet. We just kind of have it here. If you guys have any suggestions, please tell us. Yeah, we have the Park Row and the Bowery, so we're not going too crazy with the districts. And Mainland will be separated into districts. We just don't know them yet.
Hey, dog is fucking hooking me up with concept art, bro. Or paintings or whatever the fuck these are.
Yeah, we do need some cool concept art. Yeah, but I guess like my thought process for this building is kind of just building as I go. Not sure if I like the quartz yet, but we'll just see how it goes.
You used... Holy shit, Josh.
I only used it for 2 blocks, man. Come on.
You're literally dying, bro.
Dude, leave me
No, you're
alone.
dying.
I'm using
No,
mostly
I understand,
stone.
bro.
I'm using mostly stone.
No, bro. No, bro. No, you're off the rails now.
I'm off my
Sick of
rocker,
this shit,
bro.
dude.
I'm off my rocker.
I'm off my rocker.
I'm off my
Oh,
rocker.
fucking ducky, duck.
Dude, Susan's gonna kill me if you keep saying the F word.
Fuck Susan. She can die. Susan can go, like, commit sauce on the side. I don't care.
Don't say that. No.
Susan, if you're listening, I want you to fucking...
Don't actually though. That's literal actual threats toward a real person. She'll kill you. She'll sue you.
Dude, I hope she fucking does. She sues a little Irish boy who plays Minecraft all day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Let me sue this 15-year-old's family.
Watch you get in
because he
a
said he
serious
wanted me to-
lawsuit because of this stream, and it's
Because
all
of this
over.
stream? Well, then I drag you down with me.
No, don't. You wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
I would.
You wouldn't do
I
that.
would drag you. I would.
Oh my god.
I'd kill you, dude. I'd literally fucking kill you.
That would make it even worse.
No, I'd kill you in like, I don't know. I'm gonna kill you both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get away from this conversation.
Why can't I murder Susan? What's her second name?
The orange area could be Grand Avenue. No, Grand Avenue is gonna be in the middle in Mainland. The new blocks need to. Oh, you're saying the orange area. Oh. Yeah, no. The Grand Avenue is gonna be right in the middle of the city. This needs to be a shorter building area. We might have like
What do you think he was talking
Vanessa
about?
Studios. I thought he was talking about, because I said like there's gonna be 2 parts of the industrial district, like an orange and green. So I thought he was thinking I was talking about that. Maybe you should make the unknown district from Batman and Harley Quinn.
No. I don't know. I don't have to watch a single scene from that movie.
Are you gonna build my alibi? We will build my alibi.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Outside Monarch Theater.
No.
That'd be great.
No.
Bruce goes down the fucking alleyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm lost for blocks on what to make this pillar.
Yeah, well, I'm lost for ideas on what to make this building, alright?
We need the new blocks, man. I don't know what to make this pillar. Should I just make it like... Okay, I'm gonna make a combination of things. So, this pillar, I'm going to basically... Should I do... Does gravel look good? I'm doing gravel, fuck it. I'm gonna do gravel on the sides, and then on the corners, I will have like a little pattern.
Oh.
Cause I'm so
Will you now?
cool.
Will you now?
I need cobblestone. Where's the cobblestone? Cobblestone, there's still 11 viewers. What are y'all doing here? Are you going to make LexCorp and Queen Industries in Gotham? We have a LexCorp sign, so we might make a little like HQ, like a Gotham HQ, but it won't be like the actual LexCorp place.
I think LexCorp gives you Vietnam flashbacks to when you were enslaved.
Yeah, we don't talk about that though.
Do they know about that?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it though. Or,
Moral of the story: don't get enslaved by a
don't get enslaved.
unknown Minecraft YouTuber.
Don't get enslaved by Minecraft projects. They'll destroy your life.
For a fucking series, bro.
I
I also love how no one cares about the movie we talked about.
No one cares about the movie. Guys, did y'all hear in the last video that we were planning to make a movie and it may go back into production eventually, but no one talked about it. Like, people have always asked us if we're gonna do a Minecraft movie. Like, that's a thing to do in the community, and no one cared at all that we planned to make one. Like, what are these, like, what happened? What is going on? I thought people would be freaking out and asking. Does everyone hate Minecraft movies now?
Is that what happened because of GB and fucking Will? I don't blame you, but you know.
Oh my god.
Do I gotta stop throwing shots at people?
Stop throwing shots at people, man. It's messed up. I'm gonna have to
Look,
ban you.
I mean, look, what's wrong with me insulting those movies? Those movies are,
Bruh, oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Those movies...
Let's not talk about the movies.
They're the best things my eyes have ever seen.
Anyways.
Love the way they were shot, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Love those movies. Bro, I'm beefing with Will and Gotham, but we're gonna fight in a fucking parking lot.
Oh my god, dude.
Do
you guys have plans for a Jolly Jack's factory? I've never even thought about that. I'd love to do that, but maybe.
I actually was thinking about that a while ago. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, we'd probably have an industrial district. The sets are beautiful for that movie. Yes, they are. They are very good.
For what fucking movie?
For our movie.
But who said that?
Bad at Gotham.
Oh yeah, he saw them.
I'm interested, though. Shit. You said not to talk about it, so...
Yeah, he knows nothing about it. He helped us shoot some of the scenes, and he knows nothing.
No, Dungeon Dude said that. Dungeon Dude, what do you know? Oh. Who is Dungeon Dude? Is this an alt account?
Wait, yeah, who's Dungeon Dude?
Or is that Golden Ingot or something? Who is Dungeon Dude?
Dungeon Dude?
If you need shorter
were you informed by Bad at Gotham?
We might do the Coventry. Will you make the GCR tower? Well, we have one. We have two. I'll show you both of them. We're gonna make GCR towers everywhere. Look. You can see one right over there. See, there's the GCR right there. Am I gonna be building the zoo from Batman Returns? Yes. I'm combining the zoo from Lego Batman 1, Lego Batman 2, and from Returns. So you're gonna be getting a full package when it comes to the zoo. But yeah, here's another GCR tower that we kind of abandoned. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
It's not very good.
It's not very good. But yes, we do have GCR towers.
Didn't you build that?
I did build it. He just said he's some random person. What? Then what do you know about it? What are you talking about?
Bro.
Bro.
Did he sneak on one day?
He got on our world somehow.
He took pictures. He told the Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah.
About our shitty Minecraft movie. All I'll say about it is that it is a movie.
This building, I meant to say, is probably going to be a disaster.
Josh, are you going on a slump again?
No, no. I hope not.
Last time you went on a slump, you made a castle. You remember that shit?
I did make a castle. I'm sorry.
I don't dislike that building though. I like it.
I need to use bricks. I think I'm using too many wacky blocks for this. I'm gonna switch it up.
Oh my god.
Another tip is that if a building looks weird, don't just like give up. Kind of just keep doing it until it looks okay.
I've been staring at a pillar for 4 hours now because I can't pick blocks.
Oh god.
I'm fucking struggling to find a block, dude. This is a real.
You should probably.
I'm gonna use cobblestone. Alright. This is great.
We should probably have some type of gimmick for this building. Or something interesting about it.
I was gonna have a curve down here. I was doing the steps because I was gonna have like a little, sort of like this thing over here, but it was just gonna be curved. I was gonna have it was gonna have a curved steps going up to it, and then it was gonna have two walls,
Could
and then these were gonna go up.
I think you should get a reference or something for that building, because I feel like we need something. And I feel like that building should look more important.
Why?
I just feel like it should, because we have these buildings, but they're not important.
We're gonna make it something?
I don't think we should make it something. I just think it should be I think it should be more unique than the other ones, somehow. And I don't know. You can do what you want. I was just saying.
Let me find something.
Anyways, what is the chat saying? Can you show and rank people's worlds as a mini-series? I think that would be very mean.
Yeah, no offense, guys, but there's a lot of Gothams I've seen that I would absolutely shit on if I had the chance to.
Yeah,
So.
I feel like it'd be too mean, and it's also like, it's subjective, and, you know, different Gothams are doing different things, so it's like, I don't want to, like, I don't know, I don't want to make people mad, too, so, I don't want to do that. And I also think that's stealing people's content, you know, like, they built that, and I'm using it as content for my channel. That seems kind of unfair. So, don't really want to do that. What Batman skins are you going to use for the movie? We had like custom ones. I don't remember what they were, but we had multiple different suits for different time periods throughout the movie. It was actually it's a really interesting movie. If I actually do have like the first opening sequence to the movie, like the credit sequence. Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah, the credit. Oh yeah, okay. I thought you meant like the first scene. I was like, fuck.
So.
Wait, no, we did. We shot all of the first thing.
Yeah, it's just there's no.
Not the very first scene, but the first thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to get a Batman.
Yeah, we need voice actors now, because the whole project basically fell apart. Cause I got really busy with school. Because we started it on winter break, and we had a lot of time to think about it, and now we just didn't. So we'll get back to it eventually. If it doesn't release, we will basically make a video viewing the sets, and I will release the.
I hope we don't have to do that. That sounds like AIDS.
Yeah, it really does. Well, either way, we will do a video looking at the sets because the sets are awesome. I love the sets of that movie. We did multiple different texture packs. I think it's a very unique movie because we weren't trying to make it super epic.
It wasn't based off anything.
It's not based off of, well, it's very.
It had inspiration drawn from things, but it wasn't it wasn't an adaptation of anything.
Yeah, it's not an adaptation. It's our own original idea. It's heavily inspired. It's more of like a continuation of a comic story, but it's not. We're not like basically the only similarity you would see is like the first. I don't even know how to explain it without spoiling it. It's pretty cool. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. I mean, I guess if there's we could tease it here. Not many people are gonna watch this. I'm not saying to like spoil it, but we could tease it.
Which Robin is our favorite?
Dick Grayson.
I don't know. I haven't read enough comics to truly know who is my favorite. But I think all of them are pretty cool. I think Damian Wayne has some issues, but I think there's a few stories where they took advantage of his flaws and actually made it into a well-written story instead of it just being annoying. So Damian Wayne can be a good Robin. I think people kind of look at Damian Wayne and think like, oh, I wouldn't like him in real life. That means he's a bad character. But I mean, like, you wouldn't want to be friends with Thanos, but people think he's a great
I wouldn't want to be
friend.
friends with fucking Batman because he would kill me.
Yeah, but we think he's a great character. So I think people kind of overhype how... I think Damian Wayne was obnoxious when he was created. He was just overly, like, mean, and it was so clear that the writers were forcing it instead of making it natural. But he's actually I'm pretty sure he's a way better character now, and especially, like, the animated movies. Although I don't like the animation, I think they actually did pretty well for the most part with his character. For the most part, because those other than Damian Wayne, I honestly, those movies are really boring
And shit. And terrible.
and bad. Yeah,
awful.
it's really plain stuff. But I think the character was okay.
I don't know. I just don't like the idea. I'm a very particular person when it comes to Batman. I'm super biased towards it.
You don't like the
in
Bat
too many
family,
ways.
and like
Yeah, I don't like
actually
the Bat
understand
family
that a
shit.
lot. A lot of people have that opinion, and I think it should go back to the way it was, where he doesn't like he'll say like every time a Robin abandons Batman or dies or something, he's like, I'm never gonna do it again, and then he does it again, and it's like, I don't know.
And then he gets another fucking Robin. I just think
Stick
it's
with
out
it.
of character for a character like Batman to get another Robin after
I
what
want
happened to Jason.
I want early stories again. I'm really kind of getting tired of the whole giant universe type stuff that Marvel and DC does. I kind of want some standalone stories. I'm not a big fan of having to pick up every single issue to know what's going on. I kind of just
Yeah,
want
that's
to
just
pick up a
pathetic.
novel and read it. Like, I just want to have the whole story in front of me and just experience it. And I feel like the whole issues things makes it where you can't go back to certain settings. You can't go back to year one. That's over. You can't go back to, like, you can't reinvent the wheel with certain stories because they have already been told in that universe. And they try to do it like they're like, "Oh, we're going to reboot it, so now we have rebirth," but it's not the reboot I want. It's more of a reboot, and it's just like it doesn't start over. It's just a reboot. And
It's Tom King's run, and I don't think I need to say anything about that pile of fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's just, and also, can we talk about how, like, when you think of main characters, you think of, Clayface, Scarecrow, the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Two-Face, but they actually don't show up that much. I think the Riddler actually has shown up way too much, but there's no Mr. Freeze stories in the comics anymore. You'll see him on covers, but he'll never actually show up and have more than one line of dialogue. What happened to,
They're not
like,
even
deep
using him
character
properly, in my
studies?
opinion.
Like, where are the deep
Yeah.
character studies? Stop using Joker 24/7. Focus on, I was planning on making a video actually of the basically like the hidden gems that DC has. All of their characters that they haven't developed yet, like Killer Moth, the Rat Catcher, these really interesting villains. There's a
Look,
there's
you've
a
made the
Plague
Killer
Doctor
Moth thing a
villain.
joke, but there is like a real reason behind
There's
it
a
because they could make Killer
legitimate
Moth a.
guys. I'm really getting ready to make a video about Killer Moth. I'm being totally dead ass serious. Killer Moth, there are so many different things you can take inspiration from for making Killer Moth story. There actually is an urban myth about the Mothman in the US. It's a very popular myth
Yeah, I know about
about the
that.
Mothman. That is such a huge reference point for a character like Killer Moth. I don't see how you can look at Killer Moth and think he could only ever be a joke character. I think he has so much. There's so many things you could do with a
You could
character
look
like
at
Killer
Batman and
Moth.
say he could always be a joke character,
Batman
especially
is
back in the
literally a fucking
fucking.
bat, dude. Like, I don't get it. It's like
They just never switched him up from the Golden Age shit.
they never
They
switched
kept
him
him
up. They
there, and then it
never.
became a gimmick.
That's exactly what happened. And you know what? You know one thing I do respect about. I still need to read up on this, but I heard that Tom King. The one thing that I think is interesting that he did is that he made Kite Man a more interesting and personal character. And
He did. He tried.
if you watch the Harley Quinn show, I think Kite Man is probably one of my favorite characters in that show. Not because he's like super cool or that his kites are interesting. He's just a generally good character. And they use his I guess his joke persona as a plot point for his I guess very low self-esteem. And it's like a very well-written character in the show.
That show's great, by the way.
It is. Well, I think it's getting carried away now. I haven't watched a recent episode. It's getting a little carried away with like trying to make too many references to other things, but
I
for the
haven't seen
most
other stuff
part,
either,
it's a
but
pretty good one. I just really like the romance between Poison Ivy and Kite Man. I think,
fucking excuse me.
yeah,
That's a
yeah. I
thing.
fucking spoiled it. Yeah,
What in the name of flying
dude,
dicks?
it
All right.
works. It works. Watch it. But I think something
Of
happens
course,
later.
he
I think I
says.
got spoiled that something fucks up. I don't know. I really hope it doesn't. I still haven't watched it though. I'm building this building
Yeah, I
and I
saw
don't know how
something
far.
about. Yeah, I don't know, man. Christ.
Yeah, think he has my favorite like scenes in that show. He's just so like interesting every time he's on screen.
Bro, our standards are real fucking low for characters, you know
Nah, man, he's a well written character. Hey, have you guys watched the Harley Quinn DC Universe show? We just talked about it.
that?
Well,
I've
the
seen
stream was
like two
delayed.
episodes, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, delayed. So sorry if we answer things really late. Well, after Jason, Tim kind of forced Batman to let him be Robin, and Damian was a psycho. Batman felt needed guidance. Yeah, so I kind of get it with the two, like Tim Drake and Jason. I get it. I think Damian Wayne also makes sense because he's literally his son. Like, what is he just gonna throw him in the garbage? Like, he has to take care of him. The problem I think me
Yeah,
and
but
Harry have is that there's like people like the fucking spoiler. Like, there's a ton of other people like Batwoman, Batgirl. Like, there's 50 other characters who are in the Bat family, and it's just annoying. Also, I lagged out.
yeah, I know. I so did I. It kicked me out of my own game, as you
Um,
do.
I'm pretty sure the
My
most
stance on
recent.
Tim Drake and shit is just like okay, the I can excuse him, but it's not a preference of mine. It's if I could have a world where Tim Drake didn't exist, like if I could see a Batman run where he never got fucking Tim Drake afterwards, I would see that because I just think like after something I don't want something like a Robin to become routine where every couple of years he has to get a new one. Like I get it, it's Batman and Robin, but at the same time, I don't think he needs a Robin to be a good character. I don't think that it's something that
Yeah,
he needs to be a complete
I
character
think
either.
more. I
So I just
think
don't want it to be a routine thing. Like they could bury the Robin thing very easily if they wanted to. They don't need to keep throwing fucking Robins at him. Is there going to be a
it's
day where
not.
I'm 85 years old and he's had a million fucking Robins and about
So
40
the
dead
thing.
ones and he keeps getting new ones? Because why not?
Yeah.
Let's just put a little boy in my green ass fucking diapers and just see what he can do. Let's just see what he can do. It's kind of fucking it's funny. It's a funny ass idea, and then when you have him doing it to like 14 fucking kids,
That was
even a girl that
actually
isn't
the
even
main
his.
issue of like basically, you know, that was a plot point of Dick Grayson that you basically took advantage of my tragedy to make me into some like superhero. Like that's kind of messed up. And that's why Tim Drake isn't always on the best terms with Batman, because he's kind of subjecting this kid to very brutal tactics of his early days. But I also think that the reason there's so many Robins keep adding is because people like, what's his name? Who's the recent writer?
Fucking Tom King.
Tom King, like Tom King, for example. I don't know if he's added a Robin yet, but they add that people who get their basically their run want to leave their mark, so they make some type of Bat family character, and I think that just is not a good way to do it. But also, I think
I just think
I
it's
don't
fucking stupid.
I don't hate the Robins. I just think there's been more stories where Batman has had a Robin than he has not had a Robin, and that's not the way it should be. It should be mostly solo stories. And I'm not saying like all the comics have a Robin, like he shows up in every comic. I'm saying most comics that take place with Batman in it, usually he has a Robin at that time. And I feel like it shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't be a necessity.
I feel like Robin should be a very like temporary type of thing. And it's just lame. It's like, wow, Robin, that's a plot point. Let's recycle the same plot point. I don't think the first person who invented Dick Grayson wasn't thinking, okay, there's going to be 18 more Robins after this. It's like, no, that's not exactly what they had planned, but the writers just they get carried away. But someone asked, are you going to put vehicles? We may put vehicles eventually. Someone asked if we're going to do the sewers. I hope I'm not.
They will sort of exist.
Apparently I'm not maintaining a smooth stream.
The fuck is that even? Alright, okay, that's nice.
I hope it's not. I hope my stream isn't dying. Are we gonna build this Killer
KSI,
Croc's lair?
yes.
Killer Croc's lair. We will.
Yes, I would like
obviously.
to, actually.
Yeah, that's like a mandatory. You can't have a Gotham out Killer Croc's lair. Like, come on.
Killer Croc. I'm so stupid.
Oh my gosh. Let's see how I should do this building.
Oh my gosh.
I actually finished the bottom of this. How long have I been streaming? Let's see. We've been on for about an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh.
Maybe an hour 20, actually. That's been a while, isn't it?
Well, look.
Still have 11 viewers. They started to fade out of the whole Robin thing, starting with the New 52. Tim Drake was never Robin, but Red Robin. And also Duke Thomas in Rebirth becoming Signal instead of another Robin. Yeah, but they become a part of the Bat family. It's like the same issue. Like, yeah, you make it not a Robin, but then there's like I heard there's a new Batwing. Like, there's already a Batwing, and the Batwing didn't even need to exist in the first place.
Batman Incorporated was the fucking worst thing to have ever happened, man. Oh my god.
I think Batman Incorporated would have fit a different character. I think they could have wrote an entire new character who wanted to make an incorporated, like, worldwide superhero thing, and DC could have totally made a new character for that, and then everybody would be like, oh shit, look at this cool character. But no, they made it Batman. And it's like, why would Batman do this? Like,
isn't Batman's whole war on crime his own thing, and he doesn't want to drag other people into it, and it's just kind of a thing he does for himself because he's still mourning the death of his parents?
The thing about his war on crime is that he knows that he is a vigilante and it's against the law, and that the only reason he's going against it is because Gotham City is so messed up. But for the entire world to do the same thing, it sets a bad precedent for, like, in real life, we don't need vigilantes everywhere, like, we have to let the police do their job, and if you basically incited that the whole world should just basically be
Hold
untrained
on, I'll be back.
vigilantes and stuff. I don't know. I think Incorporated would be a cool story for someone else, not Batman. And it could explore the flaws of having like a worldwide type of vigilante group. I remember one building from Gotham that was like black and gold and it looked really cool, but I can't remember. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. That is that's the freaking guy that turned into Azrael for some reason. That show is just very odd. It does some weird stuff sometimes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. I'm not sure if we'll build that, but it is a really cool looking building. Will you make a old Wayne Tower and a entrance to the Court of Owls lair? We will. So, the Wayne Tower we're actually building is based off the old Wayne Tower, but it will still be running. At least that's the plan right now. If you want to go see, if you haven't seen, we basically already built the Wayne Tower, but we destroyed it and we're moving it. So if you want to see the Wayne Tower we built, you can go look in the earlier episodes of the Gotham series. But yeah, that was the plan. We didn't put the Court of Owls thing in it yet, but we will in this next one. Let's see. Are you going to make any buildings from the show Gotham? Probably not. I do think Gotham show definitely, yeah, it definitely had some great sets, and I think a lot of the buildings were gothic enough. There were a few modern buildings, but I think it was pretty good. It was a pretty average looking Gotham. I enjoyed the fact that they went out of their way to put all that CGI in to make it look like Gotham. I really appreciate that. But we're probably not. I feel like there's not really that many important buildings from the show that I could like list off the top of my head that I could put in here. So I'm not sure. I need to make like a church door. My head hurts, man. I'm gonna die. Thank you, Amazing Chester. Do you rather... Do you rather a Batman universe where there is other heroes and is connected to a or a solo universe? So like an Arkham type deal or like an extended universe type deal. I think the
I
better
don't want an
stories.
extended
I
universe.
feel like the better stories with Batman are when he is in his own standalone universe where Superman is never mentioned, nothing is ever mentioned. I I'm not saying though like I would love like I would enjoy Batman showing up like in the Justice League. He's a part of the Justice League. That's fine. But I think his standalone stories don't need to be advertisements for other characters. I don't think other characters need to show up from other
Look,
things,
if I'm being
which is
perfectly
generally
honest,
what happens.
I'm not a fucking DC fan. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm a Batman fan, more so than anything. And I don't think I'll ever be a fucking DC fan. If I'm being honest, I would rather see less of the Justice League because
I think
now he's
Justice League should be
basically
a
the main
rarer
character
thing.
of every fucking Justice
He
League
is. It's
comic,
crazy.
and he's just a fucking god. And it's like, remember that one point when Batman was supposed to be a fucking detective and
And a
he was
human
supposed to be a
being
human
who
being,
can
and now
get
he's sitting
hurt.
on a god chair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they get carried away with the just. I feel like I would like it. I would like the Justice League to exist and Batman to be in it, but I want it to be a very like rare event. Like every 2 years, there's a Batman or a Justice League like novel.
It's just
where
they've gone
something
so far from
happens.
what Batman is that it's just like, why the fuck are you using him so much when you're not even keeping him as a grounded character anymore? In his own book, he's doing this, and this Justice League book,
In
he's
his
fucking
own
shooting
book,
Darkseid in the head.
he's getting fucking beat up by some thugs, and then in
He's
Justice
getting
League
beat up by his
he's
fucking dad, dude.
yeah, and then the fucking Justice League books he's fucking beating up literal gods, but no, he get beat up by the thugs somehow. I just think connected universe makes it so difficult to. It just limits writers, because then you gotta be like, oh shit, I can't do this because this writer did this before. It's like, why? Like, that's so boring. I do enjoy, like, I feel like if they were separate things, I would enjoy it more. I think I really like Dark Knight's Metal. I thought there was some really cool concepts in there. But yeah, Batman. I think Dark Knight's Metals actually did Batman a lot better than, because he's not overpowered in those books, not really. When he is fighting other people, he has to fight them with Superman and Wonder Woman and stuff, so it's not like crazy.
Bro, I'm an ultra cunt when it comes to Batman writers.
You should lay off, dude. What the heck?
No, because it's just like I take because okay, I have read a lot of Batman shit. I have watched a lot of Batman shit. For me, Batman is a very important character that has to be done right in order for me to 100% enjoy it. Because I'm honestly an asshole. If I'm being honest, I'm just a dickhead, and I just fucking can't get over it. But I've always been like that with Batman. I'm so like demanding of a very specific version, and then when I don't get that specific version, I end up not
That's
being
not
wholly
good.
satisfied with it.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not. It's not at all. And I've always been like that. And then with Scott Snyder's shit, I just really don't like the way he has Batman think. Like, I just don't like the dialogue he writes for him. Just sounds really dumb and clunky and fucking cringy as hell. Just sounds really stupid. Some of the shit he says in those books. Because I've read the Death in the Family,
I
or
think
whatever the
he
fuck it's called.
understood most. I think he understood more than other writers did, though. I think
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
made
At
Gotham
this very
City a
moment, yeah,
hellhole.
definitely.
He made the. He didn't try to make everything happy. You know, he had a lot of dark stories, which is Batman is always known for the dark stories. I think he tried. I think Court of Owls. Do you think the Court of Owls was done right?
I haven't read it.
I I haven't I haven't read the full novel either. I've read like parts of it, but yeah, I haven't read the whole thing. I especially haven't heard much about like the other books. I only hear about the first one where he gets stuck in the labyrinth and stuff. But I think Court of Owls apparently got Batman correct. Oh god, there's a lot of fucking comments. I like the idea of Batman as a part-time in the Justice League and him only showing up when he is really needed. Do you... Some of these comments, guys, y'all need to fix y'all's grammar sometimes, but, thank you, Lorenzo. So you're building... So you're building with no interior. Do you just do black concrete behind the windows?
No.
Sometimes. Fucking. Harry doesn't like the black concrete, which pisses me off. Harry likes to put
It takes the fucking life out.
No. He likes to put a massive ton of lights inside of buildings so that it gets too foggy for you to see through the windows, which I think is good for most buildings, but not all buildings are going to be lit up like this, so sometimes does annoy me. But we just kind of leave it blank because we're kind of just not worrying about it. Why is this still, like, why is there light coming through? I don't understand. Oh, I think it's this.
I think I can make my. I know. You don't need to know.
Here we go. No,
Pretty
where's this
toxic
light
Batman,
coming
Batman.
from? Where is this light coming from? I'm gonna die. What is causing this? Is it this?
Sometimes they're just like glitches like that.
Guys, this is the struggle of building Gotham City. I still have 11 concurrent viewers. I swear that's wrong. Let me reload the page. It must be wrong. It must be wrong.
What are you demanding?
I have 27 concurrent viewers. What? Yeah, guys, ask more questions. Do you guys have any more like building questions? It's kind of hard to explain how I build. I kind of just go with the flow, and if something doesn't look good, I kind of destroy it and then rebuild that part. I don't know how I feel about this building. It looks okay, I guess. Probably gonna make this brick wall. Another thing you want to do is just copy and paste every single building everywhere. That's a key important aspect of Gotham, is that every building looks the same.
Oh my God.
Would you agree?
Josh, shut the fuck up. Josh, shut up. You put that on in a sarcastic tone initially, and then you ended up sounding serious.
Oh God.
Now you're confusing everyone and their mothers.
And now they're all doing it.
Now they're taking out their fucking the structure blocks.
Yeah, they're taking out the structure blocks. They're copying everything.
I saw a kid do that.
Best thing you want to do is basically copy our Gotham and then like call it your own.
Yeah.
That's like the best.
Block for fucking block.
We really like when people do that. Not only is it very creative, and it's it's your own designs, really, if you think about it. If you really think about it. If you kind of like do some mental gymnastics. And we really like that when you just do that.
You just steal the fuck out of our bills, you know what I'm saying?
If you need skins for your movie, I have skins you can use. We have the skins. We're fine, but thank you. If you have, what is your favorite block to build with? What is our favorite? What is our favorite block? Let's limit it. What is your 3 favorite blocks? This is such a weird question. What is your 3 favorite blocks in Minecraft?
Top to build 5 with on blocks. Like Gotham?
Yeah, to build with.
Coral, stone, and stone brick, probably.
I'd have to say probably polished andesite, coral, and stone brick. I think those offer a lot of variety.
I think you offer a lot of variety, bitch.
Thank you, man. That was really heartwarming.
Why you fucking kill yourself?
Don't say that.
I'm gonna fucking do it! You're having a bad day. Just
I noticed you have
yourself.
a teleportation message in chat. Yeah, I know we can make the block output false. I don't feel like doing it. I don't care. Fine, I'll do it. No, I actually like that because it tells you when people teleport and it tells you what they do. So like I know if someone teleported to me. People can just silently teleport if you have that off. So, I'm not turning that off.
Wow, Josh, you're such an asshole.
I just like to spy on everybody. What can I say?
Matt Reeves about to make a good fucking movie, bro.
Also, the Snyder Cut.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Harry is super opinionated about the Snyder Cut.
What is I don't care? A big opinion or something?
Well, you kind of get overly mad about it.
Because it's fucking stupid. It's
See, that's
so
a strong
stupid.
opinion. That's a strong opinion.
You want to see this movie, all right, for a universe that isn't even going to continue anymore? Because the thing with that is just people are going to watch that and then be super upset if it's good. and then
Well,
be
no, no,
immediately
no, no,
angry
no,
at
no, no, no,
absolutely
no, no,
anything
no,
that
no.
comes out.
No, what? It's better to release it
Not
than not to have
everyone.
it at all. I
I'm
think
not saying disagree. I'm not saying you shouldn't release it. I'm fine with them releasing it, but I know how some people are gonna fucking take this. I know how some fans are gonna react to it, and I know how some people are just gonna be fucking super annoying about it, and how they're gonna fucking rant
I
and rave
okay.
about how
I
they
do
harassed the WB employees so much until they fucking released it.
I do think
Like,
there will be a good bit of people who, if this movie does release, they'll inevitably, even if the movie isn't good, they're going to say it's the best movie of all time. And then we're just going to have another 4 years of them, you know, rambling about how Zack Snyder should
and then
be
they're gonna
brought
yell at
back
Matt
or
Reeves
something.
about how they
Yeah,
should have brought back Ben
yeah.
Affleck when it turns out Ben
They'll,
Affleck just left himself. It just leaves more toxicity, in my opinion,
I
and I
think,
just don't care for it.
I do think it should be released. I just think, I don't know. I think we should make sure. I don't know how to stop that. I think that is a negative effect of it, but I do think the movie should be released just for the justice of, what happened to Zack Snyder. I don't think Zack Snyder's the best filmmaker ever. I don't think this movie will even be as good as people even say it is. I think it'll just be another Batman v Superman. But I do think it should be released, but I do
But 4
understand.
hours long.
I don't
Oh my
care.
god,
I don't care if it's 4 hours
fucking.
long.
Imagine 4 hours of fucking. Oh my god,
I
you
don't
got me
care,
interested
man.
now.
I'm gonna watch it. I think it's interesting. So
I'm not
even if
gonna
it's
watch it.
bad, I still want to see what he had in mind for like Dark Side and stuff. I want to see what was gonna happen instead of the shitty movie we got.
I just don't care. It's gonna be a shitty movie.
I hate
It's
how
just gonna be
Justice
another one. It's
League
just gonna
was
be four
Affleck's
hours.
last movie. They made him Pun Man instead of Batman in that movie. Exactly. That's another thing. I think a lot of the characters just got fucked over. Like, at least it would be consistent if Zack Snyder created his movie. Yeah, but when you enter a building and it says you've been teleported, isn't it weird? Uh, I don't know. I just want to know. Like, I want it to tell me if someone is teleporting to me or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I honestly don't care. Um, what would you change in the Arkham games that annoys you or would like to see different? Oh my god. Let's actually, I like this question if we exclude Arkham Knight because there's a billion things we could say about Arkham Knight, but what's annoying about the other games? I
I
don't
think.
I,
Ah,
I think there are a few
fuck.
things. I think like there's a few enemy types that are somewhat annoying. Like I don't know. The blade people are kind of annoying.
See, when you take out Arkham Knight, it's just hard.
It's just hard. Annoying. I think the Ra's al Ghul boss fight. It was. When you say annoying, you probably mean repetitive. But if I'm just gonna talk about something I don't like, I think Ra's al Ghul's boss fight and that whole sequence is just awful. I think it's the worst part of Arkham City. There's no. I was talking about this with the man who laughs. It makes no sense how you know, Ra's al Ghul's like, now I must test your will, and then you do a bunch of grappling challenges. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with testing your will? I think that is just awful. It was such a bad way to basically copy the Scarecrow. Like, if you're gonna copy the Scarecrow missions, do it right. Actually make it fun. I thought it was awful. And Ra's al Ghul is like one of the greatest fighters that Batman goes up against. And you fight him as a giant sand monster? What the fuck? You don't even fight him. You fight his fucking sand goons. I thought that was just so awful. And it's so weird how you defeat the main villain before the game is over. Like, what? That's the main thing I get annoyed with. It's not the Arkham Asylum combat. It's not the... I don't know what other people get an issue with. I just thought that was so bad. What do you think, Harry?
I really don't know. I actually am fucked.
Do you have a problem with the Ra's al Ghul fight? Because I thought it was
I have a million issues with that stupid fucking thing. It's so you run around in a fucking circle. You're playing Ring Around the fucking Rosies with this giant sand dick, and you just fucking he's just throwing these shitty blades at you.
It has nothing to do
Batman
with
just
the
jumps
story.
away.
It's
just like 30 minutes Batman won't ever get back, and then he comes back again at the end to die. It's like, okay, alright. It's kind of funny, actually. It's fucking stupid as shit. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
The rest of the game is great, and then just that whole sequence is just so bad. I think I think going into Wonder City and everything before it is so great. It's just when the actual boss fight starts, it's just awful. What do you think of the crossover for the Flash during Crisis on Infinite Earths? I know nothing about it.
I know some stuff, I guess. I know Ezra Miller showed up for like a split second there. I didn't see enough of it to really have an actual opinion of it, so I'm not gonna like shit on it. It was something I wanted to watch, but I only ended up watching the Kevin Conroy Batman stuff, and I am so disappointed in all of that for so many reasons. Because like Kevin Conroy is somehow an actual good live action Batman. And it's just the Ruby Rose, the fucking Batwoman shit is awful. That they made her the whatever the fuck it called, like an objective, whatever the fuck they called it, and that shit. They just forced it so hard. They were like, "Look, man, we got to get Batwoman on this shit. We got to make her likable instantly." So they just forced her into everything to be in some way important, and it was just so stupid. And then they made Batman. CW just proved that they should have never made a Batman show, and they haven't, because they made Batman a murderer just because he felt like it. Like, just one day he just gave up, and then he's also the worst murderer on the planet, I guess, because he couldn't kill his stupid red-haired bitch. And what sucks is that
Kevin Conroy could have, if they gave him the right script and the right everything, he could have been a cool actor for it. But
he would have been a great actor for it, and I would have been super fond of it. Like, I'm not asking for him to strip off all of his clothes and then slap on some thick-ass bat suit and then run around in that. I'm fine with him being... They should have just done some Batman Beyond story. You know, fucking much better it would have been if like, Supergirl went there and she finds Terry fucking McGinnis. And he's just there, and he's there with Kevin Conroy. Like, I'm fine with that. But no, they just did this weird shit where they forced...
It's just so forced, like...
So cringy.
Like, what?
So it also shows how dumb Batwoman is, because he starts having a seizure, and she's ready to jump on top of him. There is electricity coming out of this man's anus, and she wants to jump on top of him, and she is gonna get electrocuted too if she jumps on top of him. But she's just, like, fucking ready for it. She would have died, too, if whatever the fuck her name is, Supergirl didn't come in to stop her. Because...
She would have died, too.
God. She would have jumped on top and had another seizure along with him. Like, she's so stupid. And now she left the role. And she's like, oh, no, I left the role because I just wasn't happy with the hours.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't... She probably doesn't like her character either.
She probably just saw, like, do you remember that one reaction by that one woman you showed me? She probably saw that and was like, I'm laughing at my own show. Like,
maybe I should
probably leave. Because, like, if your biggest problem as an actor is the hours, you're kind of stupid.
Yeah, I think it's
like,
just
what do you think you signed up for? A lot of the time, you're in another country to shoot shit for a couple of months. If you have an issue with the hours, get a different job.
Yeah, it's an hour demanding job. Like, that's kind of a part of the job.
Like, if the direction is sloppy, which it's the CW, so it probably is, I understand that, but that's not what you said. You said the hours were sloppy.
No,
she also said there was, like...
I think she's just trying not to throw shade. I think she does think... I don't
show
like this.
shit.
I'm deleting this.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is not what I want to do.
That was awful. That was so bad.
I don't
Oh my
like
god, and now some other poor woman's gonna have her career ruined by it.
Um, is there a building in Gotham that you're excited to build? Probably the Shrek building, the Shrek skyscraper. Well, no, I think I'm caught up on the questions. I probably missed something. I'm kind of lost what I need to do here, man. Oh no, I dropped a bunch of gravel. Harry, I need your help. I'm
What the fuck you
struggling.
need?
I don't know where to go from here. I need to make like the giant church tower, but I don't know. I have the base of the building.
You could have.
Could have what? Oh god.
This looks really weird, but
I think we push it to the side like
you
that.
want to do it like exactly like Origins?
This
Not
isn't
exactly,
this
but
isn't I don't think this is exactly like Origins.
well, I don't mean exactly. I just mean like very similar. Um,
I don't mind cuz a lot of our buildings are original. So what are people going to be like, you're copying Origins?
just literally people who make full maps of Origins.
Exactly.
You could also have it uh, have a curved roof thing going. Then you have the peak.
That's an interesting idea that I think we should do on a different building, like over here.
A curved roof.
Yeah.
Do you want to spare a curve? Alright, Josh. You're stupid.
This is the type of abuse I have to go through.
Well, then get good, retard.
Will there be a building taller than Wayne Tower?
No.
No. No, there will not. Is there a plan to have a Wonder Tower? Yes, we just don't know where. We don't have a plan, we just know it might exist at some point. Will the Batcave actually be under Wayne Manor, or will it be a teleport?
We can't fit it beneath Moon Manor.
Yeah, so it's... Seriously?
Nope.
God damn it. It'll be a teleport.
Like, you can fit, like, a very small fucking tunnel if you want to do that, but other than that...
Yeah, it'll be a
because you
teleport.
gotta take into account the... Yeah.
And,
Sort of
like,
thought little
if we
bitch.
do a teleport, I think we're just gonna make, like, a... I don't know, like a fucking mountain behind the manor. So we can put it near it and not just, like, out in the ocean somewhere. Because I don't like that idea. Especially if you have gamer tags on, they just disappear. You're like, what the fuck? The
It'll be
Batcave
far
in
away.
space?
It'll be with the time travel shit, probably.
Kill yourself, dude.
Oh.
With that suggestion.
Oh.
Do you
I
think
see how.
DC is overusing their big characters like Batman, Superman, and other stories they should not be? That's exactly. I think not even just that they shouldn't be a part of. I think if they focused on other characters, like I get it, people like the legacy characters, and I feel like as much as I like Batman, actually limit the stories. I think if people had more time to write the stories, they'd probably be better. Quality over quantity, and spend some time writing other characters like I don't know, some other superheroes we never fucking hear about. There's a ton of superheroes in DC that half of them I probably have never heard of because they just don't ever put them in there. I think it's I think it's stupid. But what do I know? I'm just a dumb kid.
Yes.
I'm just a stupid, dumb little kid that doesn't know anything about comics and doesn't know anything about anything.
No, bro, you're just a pessimist.
Just a pessimistic loser. Let's see here.
I have fucking no idea what I'm making over here.
I think that's not a titty building. That's a shitty building.
Thanks, bro.
It's definitely unique.
Thanks.
When
Thanks, bro.
someone says that, they give you like that off-ball compliment.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
No.
Appreciate it.
No, I just think you need to put more color in it, man. Like black.
Oh.
Black. It's very colorful.
I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna drop this down because I don't have this.
I think that would be a very cool, like, you put like a sign that curves at the front.
I think you should fucking die, Josh.
Shut up. You don't know who I am.
Okay, retard. Says full name on stream.
Did you?
No.
Oh,
Imagine
okay.
if I did, though.
I would kill you.
Yeah, your
I'm
whole
still
fucking
waiting.
You have to evacuate.
I'm still waiting for a good story about Arm Fall Off Boy.
Excuse
Was that
me?
supposed to be a joke, Dungeon Dude? Because that was a bad joke, and I didn't laugh. Try again. Just destroys his comedy. Your career is over.
Don't make a joke around Josh.
Don't make a joke around me, because I am the comedy police.
Ew, what the fuck?
Oh, I think someone asked if we were going to do the Murray Franklin show somewhere. Probably.
Yeah, I'd like to.
That was a long time ago that I forgot to answer that. Yeah, we probably will. And Catwoman's apartment, please do the neon sign from 89. It's not from 89, it's from Returns, but yes, we will.
God, Josh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, y'all are so stupid. Like, all y'all's comments are dumb. You always get it wrong. It's not 89, it's Returns.
I want to blow the fuck out of this building, dude.
I'm serious. He's serious. It wasn't a joke. There's actually a character named Arm Fall Off Boy. Well, let me tell you now. Dungeon Dude. I think that character is stupid. And I think he is a waste of time.
Let me tell you something now, Dungeon Dude. Get a better name, Dungeon Dude. Okay, that was too much.
Joker asked it, and he just came in time for me to answer it. Bruh. Yes, there will be a Murray Franklin show somewhere. As well as a giant script made out of Minecraft blocks of the entire movie because we love it so much. We just love that movie. It's the best movie ever created. It created its own genre, and no movie has ever been like it before.
Sometimes I want to gouge my own eyes out.
That's the comments I got though. People legit thought it was the greatest movie ever created on the planet.
Oh yeah, remember that one time Josh became a big YouTuber for like a weekend?
I became a massive YouTuber for one day.
And it felt like nothing. I still lived my
I'm just
normal
kidding.
fucking life.
If Joker's your favorite movie, that's fine. Just don't say it started a new genre. It did not start a new genre. That genre's already it's existed. It's a
That movie is quite
Scorsese
close to
type of
Taxi Driver.
movie. It's a very literally that is in the same genre as all of Scorsese's movies, all of the, like Godfather and Taxi Driver. Like it's not a new genre. It's always existed. Yeah, some people overhype the movie. Where will you be putting Killer Croc's lair? Probably in old Gotham somewhere, but we don't know yet. We plan on having a sewer system sometime, eventually. But yeah, this is the worst Gotham I've ever worked on. In fact, you should just quit your Gotham because Gothams are. I don't know where I'm getting at with this one, but
Yeah, well done, retard.
I don't know. Joker's my second favorite. Yeah, man, it's my second favorite movie. Literally 90% of comic-based movies are overrated.
No,
I don't.
not all of
I
them.
don't think.
Just the MCU.
I don't think Joker's overrated. I think Joker is. I think there's a select few people who think it's the magnum opus of movies, but it's more of the Joker is what standard movies should be. It's not the greatest movie ever, but it's what movies should be. It should be a good film. Most films are commercial, just commercial trash. And that's why I think most superhero movies are overrated. I think Joker isn't overrated. I just think there's a few people who don't like it there's a few people who overhype what it is. But Joker is an actual artistic movie. Don't come to me and tell me that, I don't know,
You see, it's kind of sad that people think it's a new genre. That just shows you how drowned out it's been.
Yeah, that's actually that's a good point. It shows you how much people have forgotten about actual good movies. Like I don't get it, man. People have set their standards so low that they think The Joker, which is a really good movie, don't get me wrong. It's a great movie. But it is not the magnum opus of movies. I really enjoy it, but it should be a standard, not the highest thing we can get to. There can definitely be better than The Joker. I promise
Like,
you.
look, I can't say much because I'm pretty sure Joker's my favorite comic book movie. So
It is
like, I can't
it's
really
probably
say
my
much.
favorite comic book movie, but I can tell you that there can be a better movie. I genuinely believe Joker isn't the peak of comic book movies. I think there can be a better movie than it. I don't even want to read that because Harry will get fucking triggered.
Why? What is it?
No. The Burton trilogy, 89 and Returns were good. I think, yeah, those were artistic. I think those had a vision. They were not as commercial. You could tell that the reason those, like Forever and Batman and Robin sucked is because they got commercial. Because it was only focused on selling toys and shit. And that's why those movies sucked, because it wasn't about someone's vision. It was about selling toys. And that's what
Well, I mean, those
the
movies are
Marvel
my
universe
favorite
is.
Batman movies.
I'm not talking about 89 and Returns. I'm talking about the two after
Yeah, I
that.
know. I mean, Returns and '89 are my favorite Batman movies.
American Psycho is similar to Joker. Yeah, but no one watched the American Psycho, I don't think. And they kind of just like, I don't know, people are just weird. Have you seen Taxi Driver? If not, you'll enjoy it. I have seen Taxi Driver. It's a good movie.
I've seen most of it.
So do you think they will make a sequel to The Joker? I don't think so.
I hope
I think
not.
I think they will there will be like 15 billion rumors about it, but nothing will ever happen.
Yeah, apparently fucking Jesse Pinkman's Batman now. So
Yeah, get out of
that's
here.
great. There's stupid rumors like that. Like I don't think,
There's
because
so
that's the
many
thing, all right?
rumors on
If they make
Instagram, man.
if they make a if they make a fucking if they make a Joker sequel, then that movie is now just kind of a hypocrite because
It's
it's trying to
trying
be a
to be a
movie.
standalone
It's
movie.
not trying to get a sequel. It's just trying to be a movie. But then if it makes a sequel, then it's like, well, now you're kind of giving in to the whole,
Yeah,
you know,
it kind of
comic
defeats
book
the point
movie.
of the movie, I think. I think if I don't know, me and Harry did have a cool idea of like what if Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was actually in the Batman universe? But I think that would also kind of defeat the purpose. Would be cool, but I don't know.
We literally envisioned the Wayne death scene from that before it fucking happened.
Yeah, so I probably said this in the video, but I probably said it before many times, but me and Harry predicted that Bruce Wayne's parents would get killed in the movie by a Joker thug. We thought that would like that's so weird that that happened. Well, our other prediction was even cooler that all of it would be the Killing Joke interrogation scene. Dude, oh my god, that would be my favorite movie ever.
Oh yeah, at the very end where he's like, oh yeah, I remember that.
If it was
Fucking
Batman
Christ,
and
dude.
Joker and the Killing Joke, that would have been insane.
I would have cried. No, I wouldn't
How
have.
do you feel about the people that still think the Joker movie is tied into Snyder's verse? What? People think that?
What?
People think
How fucking stupid are you?
if people think then oh my god, what? That's not a thing. I can't believe people would think that.
Dude, get a better brain. The fuck?
How did what? That doesn't like they're not connected at all. Like the point of the movie that it was a standalone thing. Like if the Snyder fans who believe that are hypocrites because they're
You
trying
literally
to
see the death scene of the Waynes.
yeah,
So
in
what are you saying? There's two Bruce Waynes?
yeah, you see the death scene of the Bruce Wayne from Batman v Superman. It's totally different. It's a different guy. Like I don't get it. What are you trying to get at here? And I don't think the creator do I like Batman v Superman?
No.
I don't like it, but I think I'd rather watch it
No.
than some like commercial garbage. I'd rather watch I'd rather watch that than like Iron Man 2, to be honest. It'd be more interesting to me.
I've not seen Iron Man 2.
It's just really boring. Just
I'll
I would
bet.
rather watch it than some type of like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'd rather watch Batman v Superman because it's just at least Batman v Superman actually at least someone tried. Ant-Man and the Wasp is just like playing it safe the whole movie. Nothing happens. Like
BVS for me just isn't enjoyable. I just can't enjoy it. It's just too long. It's just fucking boring as shit for me. I just can't enjoy the movie. Like, I literally can't. Just, just don't like it. Like say whatever about Batman, how shit it is in that regard, but it's genuinely just for me. It's not entertainment, and I just don't enjoy it. So I just wouldn't watch
oh,
it.
also the whole Joker being in the Snyderverse doesn't make any sense because Jared Leto is Joker in the Snyderverse. Like what?
You're only realizing that now.
I just thought about that now. Someone pointed that out.
God.
What kind of Arkham City stories or Arkham Asylum tapes do you enjoy? Ooh, that's actually a good question. I'd have to remember the
Wait, what?
tapes. He's talking about what so you know how there's like side stories and like tapes in the Arkham games?
Oh, yeah.
You probably haven't gotten all of them though, have you, Harry? Because you didn't do the
No.
Riddler stuff. I think ah man.
Riddler stuff is probably my favorite though. The joke he makes about the fucking baby.
Oh yeah, his tapes are definitely the best in Arkham Asylum. I think Amadeus Arkham was actually no. I think Amadeus Arkham was probably my favorite in Arkham Asylum
Oh
because his
yeah.
story was so like dark and it perfectly fit the asylum, and I'm pretty sure original character for the universe. Could be wrong. Well, no, actually maybe it wasn't, because I think a serious house on a serious earth made Amadeus Arkham, but whatever. Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite. But Arkham City, Arkham City didn't have too many of those. I think that's one I think of that is that they didn't have any more of the character bios that you couldn't see in the game. Like I like that in Arkham Asylum, characters that you don't see in the game showed up in the character bios and you could read about them. And they just stopped doing that in Arkham City. But my favorite story, I can't remember a lot of them. But there is the thing where Mad Hatter was basically manipulated by Strange to hypnotize the city officials into making Arkham City. I thought that was a cool one. Fun fact about my favorite superhero, Arm Fall Off Boy. It was rumored that he was going to be Squad 2 and was going to be played by Nathan Fillion. Sadly, not happen.
Sadly, I don't care.
Yeah, man, that's a great character. I'm really like inspired right now off of that character. Like I don't know. I feel like these special vibes never felt before about this character that you're talking about.
No, don't even, don't try it. Just no.
Okay, I'll end the bit. Uh, oh,
He's the wackiest
this is a
fucking
take.
villain.
This is a take. I feel like Zack Snyder and Tim Burton are the same in which they don't really understand Batman. I feel
Yes
like
and no.
it's true and false at the same time. I think Tim Burton understood the atmosphere
Tim Burton understood
way
a
more than
very fucking. It's just what it's
he
like when
understood
you
the
narrow it
atmosphere,
down.
but
What the fuck did Zack Snyder understand? He literally misread The Dark Knight Returns and thought he killed people in it. Like, you cannot be more misunderstanding than that. At least Tim Burton got the theme for it correct. What did Zack Snyder get right? Yeah, Tim Burton made him a murderer. All right, but at least he got one thing right. For 2 movies, he got something right. And I think Tim Burton got more than just that one thing right. He made Bruce Wayne as a character a broken being who doesn't know how to be a human being. And that's something that's not really present, and it's sort of present, I guess, because he's now a broken Batman, but that's not a focus of the film. I don't really think when making a movie with Batman in it, you should make him broken, not initially anyway. With the Tim Burton movie, it's kind of told from the perspective of Vicky Vale almost. It's this broken guy that you don't understand, and then you find out what happened to him, and then he's also the guy who
yeah,
dresses
it's
up late
as
at night, and
if
the only time he seems comfortable is in the suit. And
a cool
kind of what Batman is
story,
to me.
like, if you've people who didn't know who Batman was, think about the time was made. Some people at that point didn't even know what his backstory was. So watching that movie, you were kind of in on the mystery, like what happened to Bruce Wayne and why is he Batman? A lot of people didn't know. Oh, that's why that movie was good. I think Tim Burton understood the aesthetic. He understood the feeling. He definitely understood, uh, with the help of Anton Furst, really understood what Gotham City was supposed to look like and feel like. So I
Also
think he
understood how to
understood a
direct.
lot more about than Zack Snyder did. I do respect
Zack
Zack
had a vision
Snyder,
of a Batman
but
in his head. Zack had the vision, this idea of a Batman who was so monstrous, so horrifying, and would just beat his way through every situation. And that's what he envisioned, and that's what he when he read The Dark Knight Returns. That's what he felt like. He ignored the part that he didn't want to see, and that was the part that Batman didn't kill in that book. He just constantly claimed that he did when he didn't.
I feel like
He
even if Batman did kill in the book, some people still, we're kind of iffy, like we don't know for sure, but I feel like the point, I feel like he kind of missed the point of those books. I don't know. He wanted to have a crazy Batman. Just my problem with, I think that's a good idea. I think Returns is a cool idea because it really solidified not the no kill. Well, it kind of did in a way. It solidified why Batman would be bad if he killed people. He's basically crazy in the Returns books. He thinks he can control everything. He thinks he can save this entire city. He thinks he can even save the world. He thinks he has a judgment in whether Superman should be doing what he does. And some have interpreted that the book actually Batman is killing everybody, but he's actually, I guess, what would you call it? Like, he's imagining that he's still the same person, that he still has the no killing rule, but in reality he's actually killing everybody, and that Joker didn't snap his own neck and that he did, but he's so desperately trying to cling on to his past self that he's basically seeing stuff that isn't real. And I think that's a great hypothesis, and if that's real, then that makes the story even cooler. Because the reason Returns is so good and that it's an actual Batman story is because even though Batman kills in the books, it actually, or maybe kills or gets close to it or whatever the heck he does in those books, it actually solidifies the no killing rule. The point of the story is that it is bad that Batman is so brutal. It is bad that Batman is so controlling. It's basically all of the bad things about Batman comes out in those books. And that's the point of those books. The point of Zack Snyder was, I guess, some type of redemption arc for this broken Batman, but
But he didn't
he
understand
didn't
Batman.
really
I don't
he
think.
didn't do it correct. I don't think he just, it's just that the movie is just so, has so many flaws on its own that it's hard to even think about the Batman. I think if he, it's also that it's just a mainstream. This was like supposed to ground the universe. I wouldn't want to. I feel like Batman killing should be an Elseworld story. That's why Batman Returns isn't in the mainstream universe. It's an Elseworld story because Batman isn't supposed to kill. And Zack Snyder tried to say he didn't kill. No, he did. He literally shot people down with
There's a
machine
scene where
guns
he
in the bat
fucking
with the
he blows
Batwing.
up a car and then drives over the
Yeah,
debris.
yeah. Shut up. He literally kills. He kills basically so many people in that movie. So I don't know.
He throws a fucking like whole
Tim
a
Burton's
whole ass
Batman.
box at someone's head.
Tim Burton's Batman, if you think about it, never physically killed someone with his hands. Okay, another thing I want to say about that is that everybody that Batman kills in those movies is comical in some way, and it's supposed to be kind of over the top. It's not like
He may
Batman
not
killing
kill
is not
anyone
a
with his own hands,
focus.
but he states he's gonna kill someone. He states he's gonna kill the Joker.
But then he doesn't in the end. It's kind of like the storyline kind of contradicts like some of his actions, but he literally says, I don't know, he kind of indirectly lets Joker die. He doesn't kill him. Not really. Well,
I have a hot take about those movies that no one will ever agree with.
is it that Batman killing it is okay, or what is it?
No, it's my preference of the two of those.
I
I
I
prefer I prefer Returns.
I think, I don't know, there's good things about Returns. I just think 89 had more sets and more, there was more to it than Returns. I feel like Returns was very limited, but I think Returns definitely had a more focused story. And I definitely love Catwoman. Catwoman's probably my second favorite character in the whole thing. There was
Who's
a
your
Snyder
first favorite?
interview where he said he isn't directly killing them. he's shooting their cars, which just happens to explode. Yeah, that I saw the interview. Stupid. It's like that's not how that works. I don't know.
Oh my god.
You can't indirectly shoot up someone's car and they die. Like that's not how that works.
Just so happened. Okay, if you're Batman, alright? Let's say you're Batman, alright? I think you would know how much bullet it takes to blow up a fucking car. I don't think you would just... Unless Batman was just
Wait.
off his game that day. The fuck you mean? That motherfucker's so stupid, I swear to God.
What is going on? I'm confused. Huh?
What?
I'm apparently ignoring. What were the questions? What? I don't. Where? I don't know what questions you're talking about.
Someone asked, wait, is Batman Year One and Batman The Dark Knight Returns part of the same universe? Probably not.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna. I read a lot of the comments. I'm not gonna, like, announce them, though. Like, I'm not gonna announce every single. Everything people say in the chat. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I don't what.
How do you guys
I'm
feel about the
confused what
Snyder's cut,
question.
and are you excited to see a possible Man of Steel 2?
Is that the question?
No. That's what Bad Gotham asked.
Oh yeah, okay. I saw that and I read that, but I know Sanity really doesn't like freaking Zack Snyder, so I didn't want to trigger him. That's why I didn't read that.
Well, then you're just an idiot.
Shit, I'm sorry.
I don't want to see a Man of Steel 2.
I don't think we need a Man of Steel 2, but I like the first one. I like the first one more than most people do. I think the first one did a lot correct, and then it just did a really big mistake at the end. But yeah, I don't think there needs to be. The universe is messed up. I honestly don't really care about anything in the universe other than, you know, maybe Suicide Squad 2 because James Gunn is making it, and the Batman movie. Like, other than that, there's nothing to look forward to. So I don't know. Sorry for not using that one. I was just is there another question? Also, some questions get, you know, like removed for some reason. So, I don't know. I'm so confused.
It doesn't matter.
Apparently I ignored 2 questions and I can't find the other. I don't know. Whatever. Damn, this building is taking me a long ass time. Kind of taking my time.
I destroyed mine.
Oh, what? Holy
it
shit.
fucking sucked.
It's gone.
It was awful. It was not good. It was not like.
Alright, here's another tip, guys. You know, if the building's just not working out after an entire hour, just start over. That's actually a legitimate tip, though, because some buildings don't work out.
Yeah.
Some buildings just don't work out. But don't give up on it immediately. But, yeah.
See how it goes, and if you don't like it when it's done, then...
Did you read the Dark Knight's Metal storyline? If you did, what were your thoughts on it? I've read, like, synopsises synopses of the stories, and I have yeah, I like watch comic historians like entire playlist on Dark Knight's Metal and like basically going over the storylines, and I really like the ideas, and so yeah, I really like that storyline. I haven't read it, I haven't actually read the thing. I've just seen the panels and stuff from Comic Story, and so yeah, it was pretty good. I think it's one of the better Justice League things. Even if I don't even know if it really is a Justice League comic, it's more of just a Batman comic. Since you are a big fan of Gothic architecture, what's your opinion on Batman filming in Glasgow and London? Because the architecture is very
Oh,
beautiful
we
and
shot
Gothic.
ourselves when we saw that.
Yeah, we're happy that that's happening. I think I don't know. It can be very easy to get scared of like if the movie. I don't know. Me and Harry were
The
kind
Tonys
of
be right.
Yeah, me and Harry were kind of scared over one of something that Matt Reeves said recently about like the Dark Knight movies or something, and then people kind of like took that the wrong way and kind of I think people think that when he says he's taking inspiration from the Dark Knight, they immediately think that he's just going to make a modern looking Gotham, but that may not be true, and I don't think it is true if you look at the
I just think a lot of evidence supports the idea because
well, even if
setting
it
it in
does
modern
taste
day
yeah, if
too.
it's modern day, I don't think I don't know, I feel like people are really making up conclusions and we just haven't even seen a trailer yet. I think we need to see a trailer before we can really say anything. But I don't know. I guess I kind of understand there is a possibility that there's going to be glass buildings everywhere, but I'm not sure. I just don't see why Matt Reeves would want to make something that's already been made. Did you see the writer behind the Batman said he's been watching the animated series as inspiration for the script? Yeah, I heard, Matt Reeves and the other writers have been reading a lot of comics and stuff and want to make it a detective story. And that's what I really got excited about. That's when I really started to look forward to the movie. I just hope that it actually looks like a Batman movie and not just glass buildings. And I just don't want the Dark Knight look. We've gotten the modern day Batman. We don't need another one. So I hope this is an alternate type of universe where
We
it's different.
really don't need another one.
Have you heard the rumor that said Robert Pattinson is fired because of the Snyder Cut? No, he's not fired. And that Affleck will replay. Fuck off.
He doesn't even want to be Batman. You
Who?
see, that's why I don't
If
want the
y'all.
Snyder Cut to be released because that shit happens.
Okay, yeah, I
Also,
kind of get what you're
I know the
saying.
guy
I
who
kind of
made
get what you're
that.
saying, Harry, because there's more rumors than I thought there was.
I'm,
And
it's
also,
just
I'm not mad
dumb.
at you, Flo, for saying that. I'm directing it at the people who believe that because I think that is just stupid. That is so stupid. No, Ben Affleck does not want to be Batman anymore. He might want to maybe like possibly do a reshoot for Justice League Snyder Cut, but he doesn't want to be Batman anymore because WB was up his ass and not treating him well. So no,
It wasn't
I don't
even that,
think.
man. He was an alcoholic at the time. It wasn't a healthy time for
Yeah.
him to be any of it. He doesn't want to go back to it for personal reasons. It's not just
Flo said,
WB.
"Yeah, people are stupid!" Exclamation point.
People are stupid. Fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
that's just
And then
such a
they had a big uproar about him not working out. Like, dude, the fuck? Well, they're in shooting. I hope you realize he wouldn't be working out even if he was shooting. When shooting starts, he doesn't have to work out anymore. So it doesn't matter. They got him to the size they wanted him to. He isn't required to maintain it, just as long as he's as big as the movie requires. And he's like, It was also a joke. So I don't see why so many people took such a big offense to that. It's fucking stupid.
I don't know. People just come to it's just this like fan culture. I don't know. There's normal people who just want to see the Snyder Cut as like a like here's my two things. Here's my two motivate which both of them people take too far. Is my stream lagging? I'm not sure if it is. I keep getting like warnings that my bit rate is too low or something. Bruh. Wi-Fi is sometimes doing some weird shit. I don't know. I get the idea that literally Zack Snyder went through a traumatic event during the movie. I feel like he does have the right to, maybe not the right, but I feel like it is good to have his stuff actually released, and a lot of actors who just never showed up in the movie and put their time into acting for it, I think should have their things, but people take it way too far and overly praise the movie and just think Zack Snyder's the best director of all time, and I think that's a terrible way to look at it. I think you can want the Zack Snyder cut but not be a fanatic about it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I think my stream is lagging like a fucking bitch, man. Let me set the aspect ratio to 1280 by 720. Yeah, man, jeez. Am I lagging for you, Harry?
No.
I'm taking a hit. Someone said something else that was interesting. What is our favorite Batman love interest?
Catwoman.
I think Catwoman, especially from like Returns, is a very good one.
Who the fuck you think I'm gonna say? Okay, no, I shouldn't be an asshole about some kid's question, but
Ben Affleck was a perfect Batman actor, but he was dealt the wrong cards. I think he was a pretty good I
they
think
made
he
him
could
too
have.
big.
I think yeah, his suit was a little, definitely just Dark Knight Returns looking suit, and I think he could have been a good actor. Yeah, maybe. I think Pattinson is better.
I think Keaton was better.
Than Pattinson?
No, then fucking.
Yeah, I
You
don't
haven't even
think.
seen Pattinson. The fuck you mean?
I don't know. Some people believe a reason Zach had bad movies was because his daughter unfortunately died, which could have brought grief. Well, that doesn't make sense because the last movie he made was the Snyder Cut version of Justice League. So, unless he had another daughter that died, but that happened recently, so that doesn't excuse all of his other movies.
Yeah, every movie he was making that sucked, he had that in the back of his mind.
It was actually, I watched his he made a movie about owls. I thought that was a pretty good movie. It was a standard
Of course,
movie.
you fucking furry.
What, dude? What? It wasn't.
You're a furry, bro.
It literally has nothing to do with.
Furry.
Oh
Furry.
my god. Are you serious? It was an actually.
No,
it was
obviously
actually
not.
an okay.
I've seen the
movie.
visuals from it, and it looks kind of beautiful.
Yeah, it's doesn't have any plot holes. It's a very standard story. It's. I think Zack Snyder didn't get carried away with this weird writing with that movie, so.
Dude, he becomes fucking Michael Bay Part 2 sometimes, you know?
Yeah, man. Oh, God. I didn't realize I have to resize. Sorry. What is happening? Get rid of this. This. No, 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 no. What is up with this aspect ratio? Don't lock it. Sorry, guys. accidentally didn't resize the image. What do you think of Justice League Dark Apocalypse? I haven't seen it, but I heard it was good. Didn't you say it was good, Harry?
Saw the ending.
Oh, you saw the ending? That's it?
Yeah, I saw the ending and that was it.
Well, don't spoil it, because I do want to watch it.
I think I am gonna watch it because of the ending. I was spoiled on it. I didn't look it up by will. I just Instagram as you do.
Dude, Instagram really be out here. I follow the least amount of DC things as I can on Instagram. Instagram is like a pile of...
It's not even things I follow, it's just recommendations and shit.
I don't look at the recommendations. Fuck the recommendations.
Well, I do, because sometimes I get bored.
If I get bored, I go on Twitter. I don't go on...
Yeah, but Twitter fucking sucks.
I know it does. It's a cesspool. But
Twitter is literal fucking STDs.
I have no other social media. Like, I don't feel like I really belong on Instagram.
You're not worthy.
Snapchat is stupid. Don't you agree with me?
Yeah, we don't talk about that one.
Snapchat is
Dude,
dumb.
we do not.
I'm sorry.
That's what my year uses. That's what my school uses. It makes me want to die.
I think Snapchat.
That's what I do my schoolwork on, you know what I'm saying? I do my schoolwork on Snapchat.
Snapchat is full of people who take pictures of themselves. I just don't get the point of posting a picture of yourself.
It's just for nudes.
Millions of times.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah, and people think they get deleted, but they don't. It's not. It doesn't actually get deleted. Like. What kind of Gotham do you want to see in the new Batman movie? Something like this.
Something like Tim Burton.
Something like Tim Burton. Doesn't need to be as ambitious as in Tim Burton, but just something that something that actually looks like Gotham.
I think Josh and I can agree on this. Like, what we've built here is our ideal Gotham.
Any more tips for building Gotham City? Do we have tips? I can't think of them all. Yeah, we said all of them at the beginning. I don't really know if I have any more tips.
Don't overcrowd it with islands and shit. Actually, that's a good thing. Don't plan out a million islands and shit. Don't have because after a while, because we don't even have an island finished, and Josh and I are already scratching our heads about window designs and shit. So it's not that you could end up getting super far. I don't know, but just don't end up making 1,000,001 islands for yourself to build, because then, in the grand scheme of things, you're not even going to want to do it as it goes on, because you're just going to get more and more bored of it, and you're just going to be more and more intimidated by it.
And then your plans are going to
change. So don't set yourself up for
too
much. Map. Exactly.
Like, our little thing over here is very rough design, and it's not even as many islands as you think. Like, Park Row and Bowery is one island. Amusement Mile is basically one island. And Arkham Asylum's obviously an island. We basically have 4 main islands. This isn't an island, this is a carnival, so it's not really an island, I don't think. And this won't be an island. It's like a part of the mainland. The Wayne Manor is like, I don't know, next to mountains and shit. Yeah, this looks fucking good, though. I think my building looks alright, I guess.
I made the biggest pile of shit my whole life.
I know, it's fucking garbage.
I was doing so good with Mainland, and then that building happened.
Nah, you've done really good. Like, this shot from the highway, man. Oh my gosh. I do eventually want to work on the bridge. I need help with arches. What should I do for a design on top of them?
What do you mean arches?
What exactly do you mean by arches? With arches. Elaborate on the arches. I can go to a few arches that I think you're maybe talking about. Because we have... Honestly, what we do on top of the arches is just random designs. And then we just make them look good.
Give it a center.
Yeah, and give it a center block. Like, we like to give it like a center block of some sort. And that's
have the rest of it circle around it.
Yeah, that's actually a real architectural thing. I forgot what it's called, but there's a center block that the Romans created. 'Cause they created the arch, basically. Yeah, you kind of have like a centerpiece. And I usually indent like the wall behind the arch and add designs over it. It's already 5 o'clock. God dang, we've been streaming a long time. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. Other arches. There's arches over here. Like as you can see, we kind of indent the wall and then add designs on it. This one's kind of a different arch, but yeah. There's not really many ways to go wrong with it. There's a lot of ways you can do the arches. You kind of just make it look circular. Make sure you're using a good range of blocks, and that's pretty much... It'll look good. I would hope.
And if it doesn't, you should just give up on Minecraft, because you very clearly suck.
Nah. Yeah, I didn't build as much as I thought I would in this stream. I'm sorry, but...
I built absolute shit. I made it look like I can't even build the shit I have, man. You know, who cares? The subscribers feel fucking betrayed by the one that they're
I'm
not even
sorry,
watching.
guys. I only built this building. I'm sorry.
You didn't even finish it.
I didn't even finish it.
You little bitch.
Do you know any good builders to make a city with? No. That's kind of weird. Like, I don't know anybody that's like...
Josh and I just build this shit by ourselves, and every now and then we have someone else come on to build, like, one building.
We have, like, a person. We give them, like, one plot. It's not... We don't really work with too many people. I still can't believe J-Man Sanity publicly humiliated and berated me. Look, man, I'm sorry that arm fall off, man. We just don't like the character, you know? We're just not a big fan. But you as a person are okay, even if you like arm fall off, man.
Your name is Dungeon Dude. You gotta get a better name, bro. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Come on, bro. Come on.
I'm just kidding. Don't... You can do whatever you want. I'm sorry if we bullied you.
No regrets, though. I don't care.
No regrets. Oh my god. To be fair, I think it's hard to build when you got lots of people asking you questions. Yeah, it really is, to be honest. Rainbow monkeys. Oh, so very round and super chunky. Bring me love whenever they go. Everyone's made of a big rainbow. Oh, rainbow monkeys, we love you. I love the rainbow monkeys too. Thank you. Do you always have windows on all four sides? No. Not always. Sometimes we make like brick wall. Like this is a brick wall. It's not windows here. The side of this building is just a brick wall. Especially in alleyways, like, why would you put windows in there? So, no, not all sides of our buildings have windows. But it doesn't matter, we switch it up all the time. Do you post the map? Wait, what? I can't even read that sentence. Something about boutique? Oh, I'm confused. Please reword it. I don't understand. Nerd King, but I switched to the Arkham Nerd. I think it sounds a lot better. That does sound a little bit better. Nerd King?
That just makes you sound like a... okay, no, I can't say that.
Makes you sound like a nerd.
Yeah.
You're a nerd either way. But yeah, it's better. Why did my sad face autocorrect into an emoji? Because YouTube. When starting a Gotham City, does it have to look gothic and depressing? No, it doesn't have to be. It's just, that's why we like our Gotham. If you want to build If you want to build a Gotham that has glass buildings and it's futuristic and it looks very, if there's rainbows everywhere, you
Oh,
can go ahead.
do you?
We may
Someone
not.
said that he thinks the other guy meant the store. Like, are we gonna post the map to the store? No.
I don't know how to do that. Can I get paid? Can we get paid?
Yeah.
Oh, then Harry, if we get paid a butt ton though, we probably should.
Yeah, we probably should.
If we finish this and they're offering like a lot of money, then yeah,
We gotta take
we'll do
that.
that. We'll do it. But right now it's not finished at all, so no.
And
Uh
also, if we're not getting paid, I wouldn't post it.
I want to make a Rainbow Monkey Gotham. I'm actually really looking forward to that, dude. Like please make that. Like
Okay.
instead of like Batman Forever, there's Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. There's giant statues holding up things. Just do that, but it's just rainbow monkeys instead.
That sounds
If your
kinky.
Gotham isn't depressing and full of homeless people, you aren't doing it right. Yeah, no, you don't have to make it depressing.
Honestly,
We just generally think that's our definitive Gotham in our opinion. So we do that. But it doesn't have to be that way.
some people's definitive Gotham is the fucking shit from The Dark Knight, so you know.
Yeah, we're pretty opinionated about it, but you can do whatever you want, man. Doesn't matter. Anyways,
Christopher
I'm
Nolan
going
did.
to end the stream very soon. So, I don't want like
Oh, this is
50
funny.
questions.
Someone tweeted at Zack Snyder and said, "Hey, can you please confirm the Robert Pattinson movie is completely cancelled? I have a high stakes bet going on, and I really need you to confirm it's cancelled. Please just
No,
DM me here."
what? What does Zack Snyder say?
He didn't reply.
That is so dumb. Why would you make a bet on that? It would be cool to see someone make a Batman Beyond Gotham. Yes, it would. Someone build a Neo Gotham. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream soon though. Let me see how many viewers we have in total. I'm actually generally surprised we have a 23 viewers consistent. That's really good. I have plans to start a Gotham based off of the DC Universe map. Oh no, I don't like the DC Universe map that much.
What do you mean you plan to? Just do it.
Well, I'm not sure if he said DC Universe because I think it auto corrected him, but yeah, man, that's cool. I was going to make a Neo Gotham with the cubic chunks, but I realized that was a bad idea. I have to go real quick. Hold on. I gotta mute
So
myself.
you're just gonna leave me? What? What? Oh, for fuck. Okay. Alright. Oh, and he's muted. Lovely. Oh, fucking Christ. Well, this is great. I'm just gonna sit in silence. I think that's preferred. You don't want to hear an Irish guy talk about shit, do you? If you think we need to add more dumpsters and garbage? Holy shit. I'm gonna wait. Fucking. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce your name. I'm gonna wait for Josh to get back to answer the question about the Gotham City and the Dark Knight trilogy because we are very opinionated. We're very opinionated about it. Um, yeah, this is great, fucking Irish boy. Oh well, this is making me want to die on more levels than one. Yeah, we should add more graffiti. Do all the Irish people have to be drunk? Wrong half. Idiot. Whereabouts in Ireland? Why would I tell you that? Are you gonna come to my house? Yeah, Fionn, we'll have a good old time. We'll fucking do a Kaylee downstairs. Someone wants to know where I'm from in Ireland. Hell yeah, bro. Okay, so someone asked about the Dark Knight trilogy and it's
Okay,
Gotham
I have
City.
returned, guys. What's happening? What's going on?
Someone asked about what do we think about the Dark Knight trilogy's Gotham.
Oh, no. Personally, me and Harry don't really like it. So, we think
I
it's
like it
I
in
don't like the
Begins, but
mod.
in
Yeah, in Begins it's kind of like cool, but in the other ones I love the writing of the films personally. I like the character elements of it, and I like the writing and the plot. I just think the look of the films isn't that great. But since the writing is so well done, for me personally, I can watch them and still enjoy it.
yeah, we don't need help with skins for the
Oh
movie.
my God, there's so many. Why are there so many people watching this?
We had an Iceberg Lounge a while ago and it was terrible, so we blew the fuck out of it.
Yeah, it was like we were doing the Arkham VR Iceberg Lounge, which is a skyscraper. We might do it again. We don't know at this point.
Message retracted. Were you that offended that I insulted your spelling skills that you had to remove your own comment?
Were you insulting people?
Someone said, "Do all Irish people have to be drunk?" And I insulted him because he used the wrong half.
Oh
He
no.
put HALF instead of fucking have.
Sanity,
So I
hate
insulted
you.
him. He's just so embarrassed that the 15-year-old Irish boy insulted his spelling because I'm so worthy. I sound like an asshole on
Someone
these streams.
said we
Oh my
should
god.
add
I promise
more.
I don't act like this.
We
Yeah, I know.
should.
I've seen most of them.
We do need dumpsters, but we have plenty of trash. Like, there's trash bags all over old Gotham. If you look, there's trash bags right there. Look at it. These are trash bags. I know they don't look like it, but they're trash bags. But yeah, this area we do need dumpsters everywhere. Oh my gosh. Alright, but I'm actually gonna end the stream because we've been going on for forever. Holy crap. So yeah, I'm always terrible at ending streams, but let me get a good shot of the city or something, or maybe this building. That's generally a good shot. I'll just stop it here. Clear my inventory. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate everybody watching. We had like, oh my god, there was so many questions. I was surprised there was so many questions.
Someone said I don't sound 15.
That's probably good. I would think.
I sound like I'm 20 years old. Oh shit. Well, that's
Remember
great.
when you were a squeaker though?
Wait,
So
what?
that's
What?
good.
Did you think I'm older than Josh? Good night, and always remember that's life. Yes.
Dang. I'm
Good
surprised
reference.
so many people showed up.
I'm surprised they think I sound I'm like 20. That's nice.
I probably sound like 25 or some shit, according to everybody.
I thought you were 18 when I first met you.
That's so weird, because I definitely had a different voice. Are you going to make another live stream? Maybe.
Josh, do an age reveal.
No. You should take away the buttons. I thought they were just fine or something. Or just
They were
tires.
just tires.
Oh.
I did think you were older than. No, oh my god,
Really?
dude, there are videos. There are old ass videos where you can hear how much of a little fucking boy I used to sound like. I'm not older than Josh. If I was older than Josh, I'd go
I'm like
over
2
there
years
and
older
I'd beat
than
you
him.
the fuck up.
I'm 2 years older than. I guess that's an age reveal. There you go. Do the math.
Yeah, you're 7. Wait, can I? Fucking Christ.
It doesn't matter.
Ugh.
Whatever. I'm gonna end the stream because we've been
On an age reveal.
We've been going on for 3 hours.
You sound like two 19-year-old men playing chess.
What? Okay.
Yeah, bro. I just love chess.
All right, Harry. We need to end this. We need
Flies, get the
no
fuck
more
out.
no more questions. We are ending it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for
I'm also
everybody who.
ginger.
Thank you for everybody asking questions and, you know, all that stuff. I don't know what else to say. Go check out my other videos, the other Gotham City videos if you haven't checked them out. Check out the stuff we destroyed. And I might do a stream with my Fallout world. There might be some more stuff with that stuff. I don't know. And we might do another stream of this. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. I think that's all the house cleaning. And I will see you guys in the next video or live stream or whatever.